de afa Rodri eye Barcelona ashase ene Manchester City edin ho nkomo no Roy Keane atwabo a ese de to abrantia ne de Rodri eno so ho nsem ewa ha was less than 100 million pounds. Roy Keane no on the sansem no atu edwa Arsenal so se omo Pio Esposito Italy abrantia wosi akan edema Inter Milan ho ensem wa ha yebedi ho enkomo afei Real Madrid so Omanya Rodri nintia eba and is Manuel Locatelli 28-year-old Italian international captain edema Juventus ho ene ese Real Madrid person modo mani ekire eno so nsem e wo ha latest on Rodri to Barcelona and pay ye be na ye de ho nsem e de atu edwa Diego Simeone sie ni team Atletico Madrid no obode around Julian Alvarez eno so e wo ha a ebedi ho enkomo ye be wura teams ahodo elmo amono ne nsensem ahodo eno so ekoso wo amono ne preseason no eguso ekoso ne yade a games ebekoso kase wom AC Milan ene awie ya ebodum yenu a pepepepe omo ene Chelsea omo nuaketo Chelsea ena edi AC ni eno so ehun nsem wo ha ayede ebetu edwa other games so no ebetimi akoso ewo ye friendly games a clubs ni guso body aboabo mo se de be season start a enyoma betia koye ede amom nyeno nko a Inter Milan se dem di kandi tudwa no ebo anopay duba ko a omo ne Juventus eso edi AC ni Bayer Leverkusen ebo against Sevilla, Brighton ebo AS Roma games ni do so Paris Saint-Germain omo ne Manchester United eso edi bese ni we nyina no ene anopay bedi hu nkomo ewo dwumadi so baba ko aba bibia boko. Okay, all right. Enti baba Isa ene de be kwa mono ne na afin se me wa mono ne nyina no abomodin ede aguo ede amaye Kumasi Asante Kotoko yebe fia ene yebedi Asante Kotoko ho nkomo baba yewia ene wona me Yusufo ni kire alignment na kofa report bra.
Okay.
Kotoko ne Ebony FC ese de ekosu bia de ba omo wie na game na coach ani de Eric Tinkler on an assistant and afi director of football Menzo Nyame aduma dwada Asante Kotoko free Kumasi edomani a kyeren kran.
Okay.
Se omo wie na players no baba oti said obi nkon kran ni bia na chese team no nka ho. Na se yi na firmano no.
Okay.
Obi a bo se list ne beba se wey any players omo kon kran na ho so obi din ni ma na se onkubi. Me wo list ne kakra. Aye. Me will bear 80% of players on Beko Accra no. Aye.
Nice. Aside this match, no coach no on the fair.
Oh, so ebu ho he decided that.
Okay.
Nti ehun sem ewa. O say
Walid Bekobi.
I didn't say Beshama.
Walid is my friend. Walid is somebody I like.
Nti u choose because u busa because of your friend.
Me penance sometimes so Bekobi ana.
Adan we musa player foforo. Now I down for yes na the personal interest abem.
Na we are say interest over here.
But yes a positive interest.
This is positive interest.
But say those can here.
This is a player Kotoko fought so hard before getting him. So I no pay me sure say the fans of Kotoko be say nka Walida they are no yen unsu atremai. Say under Masok na do team na qualify for the cup.
Say na ye buku say na ye dey.
He played very well.
Buku bi na fani subani ni dia o kan bi da. Enti eno so hu nsem e wa ha kamea ese Asante Kotoko be bia nyoma ika kono on be sign foreign players pa
na foreign players he said minimum so be MD so itimi register 6 players
there be
3 can start at a time
anya no kre nyesa na tie there be
I'm verify from FA
o say
I'm verify from
na semra wo ho
o say federation be an emra.
So the current Premier League regulation 2025 no almost say club will be able to register 10 non-Ghanaian players.
Okay.
Okay. 10 non-Ghanaian players.
Okay.
There's a players makumaku edu
amanya
Ghana for.
Okay.
Yentuaso. But emunum
5 can start.
5 and betimi a start game.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Na 10 ni nyina betimi abo a. Yeso mu nyina afri ECOWAS. Omo omo ka eye ECOWAS countries no. Otimra na si. Aha. Nti ubetia register 10 foreign players. One game, say be starting game a emunum ene betia starting. Debi. Aha, emunum ene betia starting. Na emunum no ehya ase a problem ye ni ho. Na emum so pese wo start eduna 10 ni nyina eso mu nyina ye omokuye members of ECOWAS. So tell me say. Aha, enti untimi enkase o start duno e wa bra omo emfri ECOWAS. Matiase. Ba jotimase. Aha, enti eno so honsem e wa ha ayede ebetudwa. Enti baba isa on say no e foreign players e bi wo hodada.
Me de mahwe Abdul Kadir no na no the players need agro.
O de ho need agro.
Training grounds so no the players need agro. That's Burkina Ivory Coast born no. Sir. Me nim team are nobody. But me nim why the team no ebejano like this because Onimbo pa. The yes ask out na Boakoto.
Okay. I want some more.
Boss, I say ECOWAS countries no. I was a player if Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Côte d'Ivoire, Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, also feel Liberia, and I say Nigeria, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Togo. Free all there, the toffee baby, and everyone say South Africa need be back on fee ECOWAS country.
Yes. Into no, just a 5 never start no. Okan be. Okay. Nti say no, okoko to go training grounds a. Kamia is a foreign player wa pass the test no. Eye Burkinabe Abdul Kader Tanagda. Yes. No, and is it wa pass it. They can hon say.
One make us all the players need
Aye, Abdul Kader no.
One left and one right.
Aye. Nti ehun sem wa ayebedi ho enkomo enya no nko a yebewura eye Ghanaian clubs nsumu other clubs no nti omu guso omu sensan players ene odu ani kire eye Park Academy a mse has atomani edi a kire ho so omu sign 2 players edi a free Park Academy eno so hu sem wa ha ayede betudwa mediama wo Côte d'Ivoire eguso eboabo omu ho for eye omu CAF Champions League game omu ni TP Mazembe ebebo de na ekoso wo Côte d'Ivoire Abraham mediama eboabo omu for CAF Champions League game no eno so ebedi ho enkomo Gaka Ghana League Clubs Association aba de nyoma ekeka kono one way na top 4 no na entimi ama so nyina ne say Ghana League Clubs Association Gaka omo ebre e wo sponsorship ho nti se nei ebi agi se F ni bem na omo beboa wo no
F ndi ombede na league kese nko ai bonzi ni
fa yonkopa
yeti kuruma na
Mr. Ansa wa fa yonkopa
yeti kuruma na gise kuruma nko na mtibi taxpayers money yade ma obi private owned enterprise on varane
me se fa yonkopa na emu ama bibia entimi enkoso nti Gaka so honsem wa ha yebedi ho enkomo Solomon Agbesi ene ha sensensem no eguso ekoso na House of Folk esa domani kire eye Dreams FC after sa Agbesi baya enei akofa wantwantwi abeto Has ene Agbesi entem no Has esa domani kire Dreams FC asa akofa goalkeeper and din ede eye Augustine Kumsen se ono enenei omunya ya ka omehye Solomon Agbesi anan na bibi wo ho mo ne Agbesi ento so we ne nsem bebre ene aboabo no de eba enu asoso no omampanyine His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ono so bo moden eye reshuffle kakra bi na won se na amamfo hwe ni muzenki beka sports minister banka no enti sports minister Owura Kofi Adams bibia nyama na edie na se wo to aso aye sports minister ensema ede agu we nyina no betimi de wadwen kira ba 0241915555 0241915555 odo adwen kyerɛ fa wa sɛ SMS anase WhatsApp ye bekan e wodwumadi ni so e de amount saa so na betimi do voice note afa the same number 0241915555 ensem ni nyina no obetimi makasa e de gu phone so na baba de aba e bebo e wodwumadi ni so e de amount ti weekend edition of today's sports ashase by say wo da yi de
me da yi papa
e ba to akonya wo ho se metimi abo voice no
nkɔmɔ yɛ di na kyerɛ deɛ nyɛ nyina ne de ba abɔnten
ba adana de ya wo kana abɔnten so ntimi fa ma ahase
nkɔmɔ bo wa nam ne me boss ne office ana me boss ne die nkɔmɔ am ne me boss wo die die eni kwa sɛ ba abɔnten but boss fans ne se mi musa sɛ the fojo yɛ teko the fojo link to Asante Kotoko yet one center back from Karela link to Kotoko so I look at transfer Premier League transfers no akodana Peter Minu akwa nyina akodana
tuhen
Kotoko
na sa medu akwa de na obokotoko dada
no bokotoko contractor so or renew here so the question is or renew and Kotoko eja chedi yet the fojo former medium linked to Asante Kotoko
okay
guy ba feels linked to Kotoko
okay
from Karela
they meet me akane say Edward no team ni dun kan say kim na omusho mu training ase a player bia be hu no so ka Kotoko team no hu bia no so be badwa do ebena do kwado ya wada wo ono nye task no ye on do mafa no
okay that's
nti ebia der fojo ya wo kan ebia no akopie mo nkran menka se sa ne ti o ebia no akopie mo nkran nti uhu se training no mo ye ne nkran no o ye bia
yes
na chese team no o mafa no
just omombe just
because omo players ni bi wo ho a omo de omo ama justify omo ma justify
okay
omo ba straight no mo sign omo
okay division 1 4 no ba
yeah enu akura me ka se ba akura landi wo kumase
ofia mo no ne
ba akura landi wo kumase
go monga
da bi enu me ka se ba akura landi wo kumase
we samba photocopy
ba akura landi wo kumase enu
ya kwa ebedi hu nko yeko
enu me ka se ba akura landi
ofia ofia
de meeting aka chawa no so e center back
ofia ofi srim
say
ofi northern region
say
me busa so obobia ofri ofi northern region ana ofi ECOWAS countries ne bi
me say center back bia landi enu
na me say oye sisi asa omwayo oye ofi srim
me say center back landi enu a
boss ofi srim ana so ofi
ECOWAS ye de betu dwa odwumadi so don't worry why center back
what asem no
asem bay
maniaji o
ade
we so bi du afi boss unim say na me da hwa na me ne madam fo bi di nkom Spain no say no Jose Mourinho na o sifiro ntuno PS konso sa papa me no di nkom a contract me catch am say me here a midfielder and o say me ka say me say midfielder bia me wa kamate na why na Jose open no Jose say munya Rodri asem no munjai Rodri asem me wa akoda bi wadi mfia duonu nwotwe si akama Juventus na akoda yi ojene tete wo AC Milan Academy at the age of 11 years and AC Milan Academy say Debbie orimbo na obi a oye obi pressure batim no so otumi jibbo no control nti ebia ye wo Valverde Bellingham na ye naka ho ti Manuel Locatelli Federico Valverde
unimade ne fani sentase no
entase bia utiwe
unimade fani ntase
unim player na cheme Manuel Locatelli
abaisa
unim mo pa cheme
oti sa na abaye Master Antoine ese Master Antoine no proven
player yakoda but this is a proven player defensive protection tempo control better pressing better play defensive balance
obewi abesu office
Manuel Locatelli ni there obia wono uko Italy on the jam fifi na ko ya wono so so be trikura o Italy team no mazaka ya ko woka
Locatelli sports player
na sa udim se Locatelli beka
obeka de wa
Locatelli
Who Mourinho number?
No Mourinho number.
Oh Mourinho number.
Mourinho number.
Okay. kakra me ka kire one say se mo anya Rodri a ka wono tum din
Rodri no
enkofa plititi
yankoti 80 pounds for Tobi Odimpiasa 30 years 80 million yenye football no say yenye ne sa
enkofa player bi me chichi player ne me hye kon se player ne ti se Rodri e bacho
o yes awanya fair to
Debi nyamote nyamote Locatelli ni Rodri emu wa etise obi wo
Locatelli Spain ya nkobetan bench
etise obi wo Ghana no person ko Australia
no dabi
emu wa
dabi
distance ni wa nti wo de babai se mo anya Rodri a tede nu ana wo kemu office no o ye mebo voice no
obia team bia mama menka asem wi
o ye mebo voice no
mama menka asem wi team bia ni wa onya Rodri a ompe
me se o ye mebo voice no
dem Rodri ni de se player ko be team
no sa voice we menye no aka be ha me pa
obia onye committed a which means the player onye committed Rodri na committed
ave the Rodri nya
committed to Real Madrid
na nya na mo se Rodri na na mama yi se mo ni City for negotiate
o ye head of sports so frame me na aka che me say abam pese wa extend no contract na me de me west ma no china mu se me ti ba bia me nya committed
baba isa
ti Rodri no se ehwe ni ko ba
Barcelona for na no se no yenya start ball no kra no mama confusion si madodo
Rodri no munya sika to player o munya sika to player
play kra Barcelona for nyansan no so manya problem
first bid panyan
on be fa no so mama arehu ko nti arehu no we na katu asem a Barcelona for a free bear 16.5 million euros
Rodri
ewo eba mo salaries ni ma nti o mu create space e dey ama Rodri mo
Rodri no wonye Lionel Messi
baba
Rodri o German City ni e show mo no jam prime Rodri ye she no
omu do man she
with Tchouaméni
o man she mo
ya sha ndo do chance wa she bi ya sha ndo do chance
wa she ya mo she ne na anu wa mo bi
ya sha boss ya sha ya o German ye she no kokoje Rodrigo last minute equalizer no
the Obertin is Spain afin we na Obertin is Spain afin se transfer ne ba so
we nyina mugu Manolo Catelli Federico Valverde Bellingham Panyai Kylian Mbappe Jude Bellingham Valverde Manolo Catelli Panyai Diamondi Gaive Ronaldo combine Panyai Rodri Manolo Catelli Bellingham Obete Vinicius go team na ye building no it's a team that will beat anybody ye cry and dream Barcelona who ye dream omo waje Champions League to aso mi no PSG Barcelona they say omo Champions League omo yan kora wensem omo waje mi no to aso mpeso set ye record no bi omo ne ye dream omo we want to beat PSG anya Barcelona de omo ye nkura in football omo ye Real Madrid nkura nti yen kan sa
owi
mawi
o ato
na Tchouaméni wo gina mu ne Rodri ginam ne chi omo show mo it was 3-1 Benzema extra time no ase ni akoje it was Tchouaméni and the jam it
ya te baba ye da se why
Rodri ni de munya se
ye ni hwe ka kire na enim se enche bia obesa ba betena ha
na boss nti team we won hihyew Jose ntina ho yesa na a team with Makukureya ne Rodri wane ko World Cup obo modern pa man Spain ye be kan kura hwan Makukureya Dumfries ana say Trent
maybe a question Rodri ni Spanish national team ni any say Kukureya enim dey na be affect Spain
Kukureya because in the qualifiers na Zubimendi na ebo
yati
in the qualifiers for World Cup Zubimendi na boss Spain team no boss say o tenema se kakra bi na edu gyama o philosophy no tempo enda wo ne de wahye no foro no aye adwuma ne bonya ya coach no so do si ball no players no fa
na so opamo aboa o apamo aboa no anya na
menka so ni bobo
enu bi na wo yi
menka so ni bobo
apamo aboa na wo anya no
ase de wo ye no wo mpese
Jose me for this
Jose Mourinho ntina wo ye sa
there's na keke
Where amount for Tom Vinicius Junior. And the Vinicius has stayed there 4 years.
Baba, young woman on it. Why? Young woman on it.
Today, young Kenya Mabin.
Time Nana would two officers was Monton Vinicius, na road him, Rano. Na Monton Vinicius, na road the back and every
media
player will say, what better hand of pay say, why be catching on the passage you say Morino and that. Dear Namanana.
O catch him so here made for that.
There be dear Namanana.
Ramod is a Mihan Rodri. 30 years player, I am told 80 million pounds that. For Juno Pires at Chelsea football in terms of financial wise, when we are, is that my tea, I say, Bosume is not cover 2 billion, but so I can tell you, or any base 6 months will be die. Mamma, you come catch and say, Massa, you careful. Oh, yeah, they are. Say, Bosume so. Now, say, Papa Kofa 3 billion, 2 billion. As I'm sure I do my way move, but so I can tell you, ah, now I'm can't say anything. Never catching so die. Didn't in America. Was it for no person? No purest. In terms of football, Jibutisika, a book and ne said the FFP Bianco Cocho. Said your football now, we didn't could be so we could patch or more. I said, what my register player. Said a bet 200. Into a club, no, very well, irrespective of player away. Ultimate can say, be a man for Sikabia on the Fawa. About affected club on that. Club be we are say, or yes, Sabi. Emma club and then who train or register players squad. This will be president of patch or man. As an register player. Tia patch or man, your patch or Saman and not was Abaji League or Maji League of Nipana way. Oko patch or man was Abaji League of Frunsem. Or Chua no Asasha. Last season, Pacho. Last season in the league, show back on Shema. Obo, last season in Ambo, how many matches? In no competition, how many matches? When Pacho, Imano Pacho, I would say. There's no mammy who's to program. But say mobile how many matches? Say 3 matches.
And they say
any show back home shame.
Okay. And the last two seasons.
Last 2 seasons the issues around the team.
Yeah, come on it, Baba is no enche obesa baba betena haya no asabeka. Say Jose Mourinho cry a fan no ni madu krunti e fan no.
Jose Mourinho.
Aye.
Now Jose Mourinho there on football they say it will take years before baby. It will take years. I remember we knew kind. Now I'm coming on it.
Pedri, Rodri, and.
They say, now I'm quite him, Phoebe now, he be on so yard. Born in Samanesa. Eti, I don't play once again. Yema special good morning na yema kwaba Oyerepa 100.7 FM ya live ewo Oyerepa TV no so kacha unua na ontia sese ya sase weekend edition of today's sports na emra sansom ye konko fonko so nsemo anopay edi adencheche epumfumpa na edi se fata sautie na ohwenom ye dinina emma munum nyina ye confirm pay on the show na yanwa kai asan so say ye live was socials so on Facebook Oyerepa radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana 0241914545 0241914545 and afi WhatsApp messages nina odia forward bam boss player Mr. Eugene Edu Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media betono boase na wakinkan nina ama said yes and said efata we are good to go yan try yon kufa kensi awdoa ebetodwa enne ochnam and afi enra games etimi etodwa notable ones no and yahwem Munich at Aston Villa, SN 2-1, and I feel Fulham Sebako, and my Crystal Palace, and show more a cap, you know, and a first say, and a team, Juventus, and Inter Milan air bomb, after Chelsea, and AC Milan, at the Albanin, not Brighton Roma, and a bomb, Tottenham Spurs, Nigga Turfy, at the Albanin Manchester United, Abo Paris Saint Germain Madrid, and the Ferencvaros, and at the Airbus Galatasaray, and Villarreal, and a bomb. wey and the games are ultimate atodra at Tottenham, Manchester City and Atletico Madrid at the Ebony after Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund, Liverpool and Monaco, VfB Stuttgart and Everton at the Ebosom Udini Babom, Nottingham Forest, Rebetis and Bournemouth and at the Ebony Valencia and Newcastle United and Babom wey Yonko Kensia Otnam Ebatimi Atodra Yadinina Atuanim and now pay on the show. Yeah, live. Ewo Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Yeah, live. Ewo Oyerepa TV. And pay socials. No see Oyerepa radio. Oyerepa TV Ghana. Yeah, and yeah. At the abom to children. Ewo now. Yanko England. Na fe. Yanin come Ewo England. Na Chapi Alonso. And Central Fobusan sa openi. Ya Titi Diogo Costa. Sa when you bere. Sa uhiano. Yehuye, Portugal 2026 FIFA World Cup no Juma oboynom na Osropa and also ono oye manager yana anyane pe and say obekasa e de afa amanfo players ho ono de players kuta amonom and na obusa no wansema obeka nemomnom our good goalkeeper sa keeper nom ebetimi abwa ama Chelsea akon e de akomonim Robert Sanchez and na goalkeeper ama Chelsea oka no wansem nom Liverpool Bradley Bacola demanding submitting offer of 115 million euros for Bradley Bacola. Ebusiam diate HMC said as Paris Saint-Germain amonsa AI tired ewosam omutimi ajetum na fe Bradley Bacola ebesia kan Emma Liverpool waka ete champion forcer adia ohia enesam obetimi abobi debia enye ne se yebako World Cup na Bradley Bacola bonnem ochram no start at the fee bench osansam onya playing time our Paris Saint-Germain kwaskelia nom emano enya bono bimom entinaniambre se obefitim nom Liverpool hona diametin HM says say I'm a percent back na I'm to two money na I'm say I'm Aston Villa ezri consam a player I'm fisam ezri conservative one I'm a team nom etime akwan konanim onim say amalusum Ibrahima Konate to Real Madrid and team I'm a probe from Abashana Naya Yasan Samnum L2 and nano pay na made a 2 and Liverpool Abusiam and Nay Oko Andoni Ariola Nasuya Anum and a Emma Liverpool Andoni Ariola at the Atujasa Anum Andoni Ariola Oka I'm France Natimate said this is Liverpool and Kakran and Nema Jurgen Klopp Ebayam not fair or trophies outdoor for some years na club and team enter the Premier League or the Champions League in Tuba na uye coach or some okosa archives num na fe okosha sa ajuma coaches nibaya wamba bayam na nisu adunum and it's 2026 2027 about me at major trophies ama Liverpool anom aya Andoni Ariola ninsema oditu jam and me anopay Sadio Mane aya former player ama Liverpool na osiakai ama nasam prem ano na okosa domani asoya osi otipi Ibrahim Mbaye sa obetime akofa na Ibrahim Mbaye osiakai ama Paris Saint-Germain ose sa ocha Branton bona obo el Paris Saint-Germain ofisa stars ama ewo Paris Saint-Germain entina playing time ayadene enti amano amra Liverpool ba oba successful ewo Liverpool said onom aba successful ewo Liverpool no sa ana Ibrahim Mbaye ebe piebom ewo Liverpool obeyem and ye Sadio Mane dia oda to jam and ano pay and ye DP emma ewo Jumate so live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV now 2026 summer transfer window so far clubs no edwa amadeni onim sa players abusuam womato any clubs are spended dodonom Chelsea and early 240 to 390 million euros Liverpool atosom na ocha Tottenham Spurs and also spend 140 to 270 million euros Manchester City 130 million euros Real Madrid tosu enum I'm spending 125 million euros na Newcastle United 160 and Barcelona 110 million euros. Yere sansam nom eto ni ma pay Chelsea obekaya some of the biggest deals. I'm team ayerom ebinye na Morgan Rogers to Chelsea 117 million euros. Elliot Anderson to Manchester City 116 million euros. Sandro Tonali Tottenham Spurs about 92.5 million euros to 100 million euros. Jan Jomonde to Madrid 125 million euros. Jeremy Jacquet Liverpool 60 million euros. We a notable transfers akoso afia ebwonom awosro and yede amawo based on 2026 summer transfer window so far. Clubs see and generate highest income. But say young top players team Sambo Bobudi and a team generate team highest income. Chelsea and a early day woman our 254 million euros. Afe RB Leipzig tosum yenom 241 million euros plus on Tonkwa. Brighton etoso miansam 187 million euros. Aston Villa etoso enai 160 million euros. Nottingham Forest etoso enum 145 million euros. Bournemouth etoso ensiam 120 million euros. And a Manchester United etoso ensom 50 to 60 million euros. Where player sales nkwa players are much more cash in and I'm going to play Yanko Lewis Hall. Na suye left back Emma Newcastle United Bokorum. Na demete se Lewis Hall no amaka at Manchester United. So there be not forsake here and so waya kokobidiem Emma Newcastle United Bokorum entian tono Emma no enko siakai Emma Manchester United and what team Oko Pep Chavaria. Na suye se say player Emma Chelsea and on the former coach our Rezaragota at the two just or your player beer official a lot and a Chelsea or your player a dubabim our Rezaragota no na bono cra na enkoye na so no koyi no ebobonye enti player and Chapi Alonso our Chelsea you different player Roy King the atujam sa Rodrigo Cascante ne value and ne profanum also enti we timbi na sa osem ope Rodrigo Cascanta our sa utia not less than 100 million euros and sample and Rodrigo Cascante of Manchester City abaya jumam at the amount and watch him Oko Rodrigo ya young fan to jam sa 41 matches and what from 121 matches over 2 seasons near our Manchester City on himself 41 matches and what from 121 so 121 games 41 games and what me abom was the last 2 seasons were missing around 66% of Manchester City matches through injuries true injuries were missing 66% of Manchester City Amachisa, Yadahon L2 and no pay so be a diverat and a L2 just a Codigakpo. Na futum that is a Tottenham Spurs and you do baby now fake Codigakpo. I'm emphasizing say Codigakpo as a Liverpool and a Omunye say above Piemum our Tottenham Spurs and Roberto Di Zerbi or believes in football about improve the pressure beer and man so and they above with Jonimian our person so and your Tompi and Divarat and Insaman at the Eltujam Arsenal and a Manchester United na respectively Demetim HMC Amudim come a battle of Inter Milan powerhouse Pure Esposito na Demete HMC Pure Esposito nom amatino come akwanimye pa ningina mo se Arsenal epense amram amaya juma emfa ematim United so echeche se amuhia Pure Esposito now Marcus Rashford about reunited with United squad nom this weekend. About joining Manchester United training nafe manager Michael Carrick Etma Sassinum. On him say about travel to the squad with Dublin United pre-seasoner. Amuyem on Sunday near Jade. I'll join the team copy Manuel Lisandro Martinez. Also expected that weekend he on betting joining Manchester United or United. Wa ma young fan to him say Ukomwa. Woman's left back there. Said you be awesome. Summer transfer window emra na wiye na amatimi ato a left back and team and komonom egusua ekoso Michael Carrick left back Manchester United yere sansem eto anim and na anopay Chris Smalling. I say Manchester United chances of winning the Premier League title race this season. Say any city or church and Samupi. Odi come na yet Chris Smalling and bra on a toss box 18 come on na o church and Michael Carrick a Juma. Why so far hey and a day Manchester United it'll do Chris Smalling say.
For me, I don't feel too drawn towards the coaching role. I think I love football, obviously, as I kind of grew up playing football, but I think I've kind of got a few other projects on the go that are kind of away from the pitch, but still football related. So I think that's going to be a kind of a path that hopefully helping younger players in terms of I've got an education program that I'm kind of like to work on and things like that rather than the coaching role.
Brilliant. Chris, what about Man U? I fancy United have a much better season. I think Michael deserves this job, and I do think they're going to be up there. I think they're going to push. I think they're going to be strong.
No, I do. I think I'm so happy to see Carra's just thriving. I think, obviously, having played with him, you know what kind of character he is. He's that composed and he's intelligent, and he's obviously bringing that into one of the biggest jobs in world football. And I think the run they obviously had at the end of last season, obviously in 2026, I think they were like number one in points taken. So for him to be able to have a full pre-season, bring in whoever he likes in terms of players and just have that belief, I think there's no one better kind of, steering that ship really. And no, I'm excited to see what the season brings for them. 100%. I think everyone's going to be hungrier than ever, and it is hard to kind of maintain that. You're now the golden ones that everyone wants to.
Enti Otumsa Manchester United squad na I'm a build no beer. I'm hungry. Osha the type of players Michael Carrick Atom. Ati abatim num any Ejuma Oyeyem Emra Rubin Amarim Echo na abefa team na or the team no about Champions League that is positive. Chris Smalling DM and an Oyenko Brighton Chief Executive Officer Paul Baba na suyem I say Danny Welbeck to Chelsea na I was at autonom at the amateurs was soon club in the year and boy personally now person a movie to Chelsea and team and Amatia says Uncle Ejuma amateurs Bokorum I say Obe deliver our Chelsea last season in the English Premier League or share 13 goals and I can at the actual player Newcastle United Sporting Director Ross Wilson and at the two just Ross Wilson na enya amode one pair and it's Bruno Guimaraes the 28-year-old Bruno Guimaraes Ambatono I'm gonna fit Bobo Korum Nebum boy personally now a person of moving a sense Amulusu Anthony Gordon to Barcelona Amulusu Santo Tonali to Spurs respectively and then you can be and I'm at how you not dress them and Jumanum ultimate to us so and best players in Oton Wam na and pay so the biggest signing in Spurs and the Super League history Ukomwa Mekansem at the Achao Emra Mohamed Salah Ekopium our Teki Unimsa Roberto Carlos to Fenerbahce Etosu Enum Wesley Sneijder Etosu Enai to Galatasaray Sport Club Mosala to Trabzonspor and also Etoasom and a Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray Sport Club and also and a Yade amount and pay na Cristiano Ronaldo Abusuane wedding Ebeto Janum it is expected Sam were invited when Rooney Lionel Messi Eric Ten Hag Ralf Rangnick Jamie Carragher Gary Lineker Alexandro Florenzi Casemiro Antonio Cassano na Seblata mpenimfo nyina wanto Sam and from Emra and Georgina Rodriguez wamam eye wedding Chapi Alonso and Marco Palestra Akasam out of Milan Clasa Nyanko Pobwa Nunia etimi atoja na yentie Chapi Alonso Nensama or the atuja ahead of gamer on Milan Ebono.
No, for sure. I'm happy with all the squad that we have brought here to the Asian Tour that are coming here tomorrow to play the game. For sure, the context, we are missing very important players that will join when we go back to London, but so far with the players that we have been able to train, to prepare, and I'm happy with their attitude, with their personality, getting to know them. It's a very important part of this tour. Second one, for sure, Premier League, it's pretty exciting. Big games, big clubs, top coaches, top players, so it's going to be exciting, it's going to be competitive. I know a few of them, and it's going to be a big challenge each game that we have to play. And the last one, which one was the last one? I don't know. That we can be based in London, but we know that we have and we feel that great support everywhere. We see blue shirts wherever we have been, and we want to pay them back with our, we are grateful for that. And now is the perfect timing to come, and tomorrow I'm sure that we will feel this support. That is the beauty of the game, that you can be so far away, but you can be so close to your club.
Who else would like to ask a question? We'll go to the women on the full throw.
Yeah. For the job I'm taking, I think that is a club with such big potential that we can, and now the desire and the goal is to have a success, to have a first great season, and to build in this new project. We know that it will take time. This is football, doesn't happen in just 1 week, but we are really positive. I think the squad that we have built is really balanced in terms of qualities, in terms of maturity, something that you need for the Premier League. And the second one, for sure, there are some players that are not here, but you know that they deserve holidays as well. They were in the World Cup, the ones that they play.
I know I Tapi Alonso or say for 1 week Alonso Bono about take it time. Na players I nay one more camp sesia and old training with them no okay with attitude and a choir I'm a person I'm a ball name no on himself about Lendina yeah what the galaxy of stars I'm called World Cup woman some ever joining the squad and I am somewhat Tapi Alonso at the Atuja also let him go and here Jamie O'Hara, Nensam Anom, I said Tottenham Spurs in Jai, Christian Romero, Emmanuel Enko, Okasai, FR Arsenal linked to Romero, no, Yensi Jamie O'Hara.
Do you know what? Everything I've seen from Arteta, as if he would take Christian Romero.
Surely not. Surely. He's got a contract, until 2029?
Yeah, he's got
a
big contract.
It's different to the Sol Campbell situation. He was on a free, he said he'd sign, didn't sign.
Let me do my Sol. Stay in.
Exactly. It's different to that. If they want him, they've got to pay big money to get him.
They don't want him.
And then we'll be laughing at them when they lose him every couple of games from a red card.
Ray, it's an interesting one. He played well in the World Cup, this guy, right?
Yeah, of course he is.
But he is, there were some games for Spurs I thought, what are you doing? Dear, oh dear. Almost as if he didn't care. A contract to 2029, so he doesn't have to do anything.
No, he doesn't, no.
Are you surprised? Does he look like an Arsenal player to you?
Yeah, I am surprised. But as you rightly said, he had a really good World Cup. He was very good at scored goal, didn't he? A couple of goals. But I don't think Arsenal will be going for Romero. I'll be amazed if that happened. Look, again, football always does surprises here and there. But I look at the obviously Saliba being out was a big loss.
Yeah.
For Arsenal, because Gabriel and Saliba have become a great partnership, probably one of the best in Europe.
Yeah, I agree.
If I'm being honest, as centre halves. But they've got Mosquera, who can come in at centre half. You've got Nketiah, who they've signed him permanently now. He's not on loan anymore. And you've got, who can play left back as well. But Calafiori's been playing left back at the moment.
Good player, Calafiori.
Yeah, he's sort of a free spirit, Calafiori. He gets forward, he gets into areas where you're not supposed to be if you're left back. But you can't take that away from him because he is dangerous.
Enti wey Jamie O'Hara Nensama Orutuja or say a better one sa Kuti Romero Ebaba Juma ama Arsenal team no William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes are building a strong partnership in Europe. Obekase enom na best oyem or say amu other alternatives or metime abom with the absence of William Saliba. Na Mikel Arteta and Lewis Kelly our Arsenal Emirates Stadium ho na amu partnership with Emirates I'm gonna name Emirates Eddie Dean come on Lewis Kelly and Afe Mikel Arteta.
History in the making.
Emirates Cup will mark 20 years of the partnership between Arsenal and Emirates.
Today is about looking back at the last 20 years of members.
These shorts, they never used to fit me when I was young because of my long legs.
You're pushing everybody around here.
My first time playing at the Emirates.
Proud moment though.
Really proud, yeah.
What about this kid?
There was a picture of me wearing this shirt when I was young. For me, this was like my first time really becoming a prominent Arsenal fan. Growing up playing in Hale End, the flight Emirates was a major part even till now. When you hear about Arsenal, you think about Emirates.
I mean, it's part of us, you know.
The final farewell.
One of the most difficult decisions that I had to make in my life. I started to do something that, in my opinion, sometimes even better than
playing.
Yeah?
Was talk to me about your first Arsenal game as manager.
I was younger. I had so much energy, so much belief in what I was going to do. Look where we are today. It's a special one for you, huh?
Yeah, this was my debut shirt. You know, you work your whole life for a moment like this, and it's so special, so surreal. Yeah, that's just me in my zone and kind of locked in to the moment.
You changed already, eh?
Yeah.
This is the one.
This is the iconic shirt. Honestly, surreal. The whole team, the whole fan base, everything kind of brought together. When you hear Emirates, you think about the fans, the stadium, the atmosphere that we can create as a team. It's really special.
And man, this the new shirts. I love it.
It's so important that we can write our own history with this shirt now. We can do this as a team.
Let's do it.
And Mikel Arteta and with their partnership with Emirates on it, Lewis Kelly. 18 come on and I'm pay live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV weekends edition of today's sports and yede Emma War and Kofun Kosun Sem and you come on and pay you England yanko Spain na yenim come on Spain and pay na Spain no messa same FI African players ebusuam ama join Real Madrid ama donny the whites jersey omofi abibirem ha onin said Jeremy Njitap from Cameroon Osiakai Emma Madrid na oya midfielder otimbom as a right back in 1999 to 2002 achievement to UEFA Champions League titles La Liga Ojebakom one Spanish Super Cup na Mamadou Diarra from Mali and also Eugene Madrid team as defensive midfielder in 2006 to 2011 Oje La Liga mienom our name one Copa del Rey na oye powerful midfielder pa na Mike Essien from Ghana and also a boy Emma Madrid in 2012-2013 loan achievement 35 matches under Jose Mourinho na a loan na versatility and work ethics hard working midfielder and Emma Jose and Ebayem Emmanuel Adebayo from Togo so a striker 2011 obesia kai at the Emma Madrid loan and na a ball 22 matches, 8 goals. Awene Copa del Rey na excellent scoring run and Onyaya including hat-trick against Almeria na Ashraf Hakimi efi Morocco anodie ntitianom Onyai efi Madrid nkodanum ebe rum our senior team a boy as a right back academic graduate senior team Oramo 2017 to 2020 Awene UEFA Champions League 2017-2018 Awene FIFA Club World Cup na minfantu ani minti osha top 5 African Real Madrid players na based on impact Jeremy Njitap Mamadou Diarra Ashraf Hakimi Mike Essien Adebayo na anom na Yan Diamonde onon tin the story by say Yan Diamonde nsom efi abibrem ha onom efi Ivory Coast our joining Madrid team na abusuam na rival ewo Valdebebas enra na anyasem kitokra training with Madrid NT Abusaway Yan Diamonde Emra Kokodu Madrid Vatiba so now for okay training and a donsam atu anim and no pay young the historical antecedent of the player Kaka born in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire on 14th November 2006 Diamonde a developer football Emra no sir already a football na on Feniagro na Osana or move to United States as a teenager or continue the football development on Mr. Yulee High School our Florida and na Okoye na a boy Emma Yulee Hornets school team in 2022 and our journey DME Academy of Florida known for sports academy of improving technical ability and physical ability our academy number one a boy Emma AS Frenzy academy and a boy at the Emma woman na United Premier Soccer League a boy at the Emma talent attracting European clubs and the Accord trials our Rangers in Scotland in 2023 amantimi amfadom after that otwaso esane Emma City Leganes in Spain in early 2025 initially na a survey our reserve team ensemble and against Madrid in March 2025 our La Liga the first game against Madrid na arise and RB Leipzig befanwa while establishing home as one of Europe's most exciting young wingers and from Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire to Yulee High School USA to DME Academy to AS Florenzi and after CD Leganese B to Leganese first team and to Leipzig to Madrid and the story of Yan Diamondi and pay Yadonsam atu anim ewo Juma Genosom a official Franco Mastantuano say Madrid force that be Emra Yan Diamondi abanade yan person better bench sao talent no is no doubt unimbone bomb into Fiorentina now fe Copolon na getting experience na bra on June 30th 2027 and the loan eba na we Madrid and run ebotogram say amon sign midfielder be after missing out on Rodrigo Cascante na me will update to that story time me de be ma e wo dwuma jeno so na players yawo mo e wo Madrid krom ho womo de yawo Madrid atete am Madrid na ambo Madrid Chromo teams ni bi no amusa movie ekoya adwuma ewo Catalonia that is Barcelona Chromo no say na tiem onim say Luis Enrique Dikan Luis Enrique ya wo Madrid Spain na okosia kaima Barca in 1996 to 2004 one of Barcelona greatest midfielders awene La Liga Spanish Copa del Rey Ojimierum UEFA Cup Winners' Cup Ojibim na abusuam yamfanto dwasa Alfonso Perez and also from Getafe ya won Madrid region ho na 1995 to 2000 a boy Emma FC Barcelona ya no kai Arsenal so Marcos Alonso ya won Madrid Spain in 2022 to 2024 Marcos Alonso a boy Emma Madrid winning La Liga with Barcelona in 2002, 2023, 2022, 2023. I win La Liga with Barcelona. Now I'm one born Madrid players. I'm a bomb at the Ama FC Barcelona. No, Luis Enrique is by far most successful and iconic one. So the question is, Rodrigo Cascanta and also Eugene Madrid Bonsa. I'm a Ramon Ewo Barcelona Kosiakai. I'm one obey to say Luis Enrique na. And Krabia and I bet Bansa. I'm for Busa a lot of questions. Oh, with Barcelona Sika Samnum, on betting I signings. Yate Julian Alvarez of Atletico Madrid. Yate Rodrigo Cascante of Manchester City. Now, with our financial situation, it's saying, and no player, but you might say, I'm a Yanaka for and Yanate form, Barca financial situation, I improve significantly or compared to the few years now. They said, yeah, Omusika Semnum, Abana Nimpa. Now, still. I was say I must satisfy La Liga financial rules before some betting register new players. Now, yeah, can say revenue I'm recover a lot because of sponsorship commercial growth improve match day income. That is match day revenue. Improving our Barca and a company development progress across through and to the Sikasam etimi abere abom afei La Liga salary limit increase what bill no players bia na awoso ama yoma free so enti ama what bill is say about from kakra compared to the previous seasons. Buying a player and registering that player are two different things. Now Barca also agree on a fee. Now almost some player bia also drink ketua on the player no what bill no cost be ba nya dia sam betimi amiti the La Liga financial rules no enti ama kwan ama and register players usually okoko piema La Liga main financial rules and some books no betimi abreki enti the Barca be sia and some obeton players and no be what Ronaldo Araujo kobolo no obe reduce the salary cap no and Oyerepa not Araujo dear free so no obe generate additional revenue obe say sika abeka sika amwo home now if we free up space and the salary limit so there I'm gonna register players and Barca financial status see and there and you bad if only I'm gonna year player bia I'm sign bia I'm sign them now for example Barca assign a player now are you 15 million per year 15 million euros per year Chelsea abusuam 8 million in additional wages and amodiaka wage bill no it is almost a player bia sika abeje annually weekly I was say amu ehwe niye and some po and amatimi assign no now in Barcelona there you say some members our Barca team no I believe some amane Rodrigo Cascante etimi awie Rodri ebeye adwuma ede ama womwom na understand say Rooney Badaji aronsom any Deco etimi asia opese of free team no na okoba bia de bia bonom ebetimi abobie what Barca link to Abrantian your friend Julian Alvarez na Dietini ya see Diego Pablo Simeone set ni team building for 2026 2027 a person ability team around Julian Alvarez Victor James Osimhen abusuam Diate HM Saboy ni de a person Osiakan Emma Atletico Madrid enti sa Atletico Madrid Everton Alexander Solota enka homuton nafe Victor Osimhen enso eba abaya adwuma de amatim na de sansem na to anim and anopay that is Spain and come on and I no pay our Jumadero so on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live our Oyerepa TV no so our socials no so Facebook to be precise Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV Ghana now for what ama unuanom anya bi etimi ahwe yanko Italy now fe yanim come our Italy anopay Romelu Lukaku Minama Bolingoli Boli esiakan our Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium na Diate HM Koma nanam sa oni AS Monaco team come Costa Louis de akusiakan amomni nyano krabia eni sansem num Luciano Spalletti ene Randa Kolomwani and afi Aled Begovic and now call Luciano Spalletti or say a good business officer, sub business, so much one, Amanima Koye, at the Amatin Luciano Spalletti on Friendly Gamer, or name Inter Milan, and Juventus, and everybody, and I say this kind of matches from Ayana at share the mentality of the players ahead of the new season. Or TDSM, the players no give out all, and no I Luciano Spalletti, just hurry about Luka Modric, about so, or say I would like to play alongside him more often. He's example of all of us. And I just Harry player. And my AC Milan. And I bought Luka Modric. So I sit and say, when we say about training grounds, Ocean Nema, we're penning aya with Aja. Masa, or your photocopy my other players in our Sam, I'm with me Esianum, na Oko Rupin and Marima Suya. I know them pen play or yet Trene. And my AC Milan or the one and Abba. I say next week, even a lot of changes. Our AC Milan team, your players here. At the free team next week will be a decisive week for AC Milan according to Rupin Amorim. Now Rupin Amorim Abusiam, there are two of him Dada Sa Ukoma, Nasa Yusuf Fofana, Pervis Estupinan, Fikayo Tomori, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and likely Sasa Plessy, Omunka Milan team no in 2026-2027 season. AC Milan, I'm the concrete offer. Akosam Momunya Leandro Paredes, Wamope, Amram, Amaya Jumam, Emma team no na Ramos. Edia Tujose Milan is one of the greatest clubs in the world, and I can't wait to compete. And here Gonzalo Ramos, a player, formerly Emma Paris Saint-Germain, and may Osiakai, Emma AC Milan, Ninsa one, Madia Tujam, and Milan Wadiate, HM said that to be as a Rafa Leao, if Tim Noir, I'm going to say, I'm the Arsenal winger Gabriel Martinelli, and Juventus, sir, I'm going to do Jonathan and David Abusiam for the first season. I am disappointed. I'm going to cry. Now, for what free team Hakan Chahanoglu Sam or Inter Milan Nafe, I know Hakan Chahanoglu at Waswasia Kai, I'm an Inter Milan team now story in ye. And Jose Mourinho, Abusia Wanda One Florentino Perez, Eshina Florentino, also assignment for the beer. Yati and Juni Calafat, some say, you were enough squad to compete. Mintimen for Manonto, Maninto, Eduardo Camavinga. So, and see, I was Minya another midfielder. Nanya Florentino Perez at Chelsea, and I was some midfielder bay, and I open OCO. Munko Italian Serie A. Your player, you are captain, my Juventus. Nidi and Manuel Locatelli. Mumfa Manuel Locatelli, man. Me wa Oyerepa. Ewa Manuel Locatelli. Musa obetimo deliver. Ama Madrid. Enti Madrid from Manuel Locatelli. Na abusuam say Jose Chechebom say oye defensive discipline and ability to control games from deep. Super. Ohunisam oye potential replacement from Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. Na abusuam yakana semi ebana say Madrid to me sign one. Onim some Manolo Locatelli, obe number 6, allowing players such as Federico Valverde and Jude Bellingham and other attacking midfielders on the play higher. And Diana Joseph Pessoa on the bet my Ojibono and Fifua. What you two no qua no sa long certain pass no on your pa. And the air possible. Obe Manolo Locatelli say about number 6. Now Federico Valverde, Ejan as 2 pivots. Now Jude Bellingham, Ejan Amanim. Vinicius Junior, Ebom from the left, na Afe, Yanya Diamondi, Ebo from the right, na Kylian Mbappe, Ebo as anymore center forward. You don't say Emma Warm, I am made for the beer. I am form, I am structurally balanced. Na young fan to jam, set Yauno 8 July 1998. Opesa who play na Kanasem na. You don't want some to report TV so. Or check just number 5, Emma Juventus, I captain Manolo Locatelli. Until doubt here, share the videos in this year and I'll play on Oyerepa radio, Oyerepa TV. One was I don't Auntie Oya Jumonum Ewo, born on 8 January 1998, Ewo Lecco, Italy. Upon first local area game against Priscanti, Yanwakai, Ashanon Som. Now, Ocean Youth Development there, 11 years old, and Milan F1 and was Sportinum at about Academyum or progressive true Milan youth categories no in all and Uruamum Abama under 19 and so Nima Koyeman on your first team breakthrough Milan senior team num Awakayana 21st April 2016 at the age of 18 against Capi. Min fan to jam say local football abom Atalanta Academy num AC Milan Academy and AC Milan first team and Sassuolo Juventus now Italy near Jaja or your captain now at the Imam Juventus Mobile Maybe Allegri, I can want them. I say if you want a player that will give you comfort in the midfield, it's Manolo Locatelli. In Tianuakai, I said no some. Ewa ehonomum na abusiam denti ababa Madrid ne Manolo Locatelli. What he brings on Madrid, tempo control. He can receive the ball deep. Now down on pass it. After defensive protection, build up passing and pressing, physical and defensive balance, and have experience 28 years into about with a lot of experience. Here sounds some Emma and Anopay, part of Juventus management. Milan Sisia, Menoka say, working quietly. So I'm finalize, I'm be free, nothing. I'm a reduce the squad size. Now, on him, I'm be sign a second striker. If Jonathan David, if it afe amotwe se amde Frank Kessié ebeba na afe amasho amonso a ombefi club room etimi akọ Gabriel Jesus the atem se ne agent ene Napoli form ehia enra na enkomodien wahu pass no yes wahu sa pass no Manuel Cartel no de wahu Jiboru onfifi wahu pass no kata wo de show kata hwe so wahu pass no inti what the kata in a condition bia hwe no san ko atibiem na fa yes san goes kan ti Manuel Cartelli no abusuaye wa Italy ya be ko France dem ngo de hwe Manuel Cartelli look at him yes inti Mourinho no on target player keke onim de ne be ye Ferran Torres. Yes, so I convinced Sam about joining Paris Saint-Germain. Not for quite German, I'm a Paris Saint-Germain Bokorum. Or TDS enough is enough. Also, Kobabia, Bonum, Abanyapi, Etime, about our bind Munikano. Abusiam, Jayatini, Oko manager, Vincent Company, Nasuya, Asim Penifua Catcher Sikasem de, issue Biani Sikasem who, about a young top player, your manager, your players, ye, Akatuanum, your balancing ye, and tis a player, be also autonom, Timon Batom, at the amount, now Hurricane 25 million euros a year, no day, Nabiako ye, at the amount of the San Sabrina, at to him was in expectations, and say, they want to me Angel last season, a fee, or better me Aje, Nabiako ye, at the Amanwa, yet the Honsam, at to him, I would Jumaden so, Oko France, Zion Suzuki is almost done. Paris Saint-Germain and Zion Suzuki area now Fiwaya Juma at the Amatimnom. Happy birthday to Anna Uwakropon Eastern region from Bright Okufoyudia. I say happy birthday to you, Anna. Now happy birthday to Esther Ewa. Happy birthday to Esther Ewa Uwabuakwa. We if you sister Angelina neho and the sad birthday we
okay
into boss
all right
note no ya den phone call
sports lawyer Baba Locatelli
you convinced about Locatelli
Baba Locatelli
mini afa Locatelli to some me na boss you shebi pesa me judi buta pesa no why say akra makono
Baba Locatelli
me just sports visit what I say on farm Locatelli and I say born again
it's a free
boss look at that
if you know
the long surgeon pass no wato ohunu on the pass na to no until Locatelli na jebono so
Baba Locatelli
yes on pass no ko
see if you know kono
oni o de hwe no
it wo Baba isa maybe say question tie
ono ane
tie bacho tie de wuti wa wo ye ya na no pay ya woni abri
ono ane pe
me say wo se Locatelli
ai
se team foforo bi no okọ ena nyama deda ka be ye di wi
ka be chichim se kamechi ya juma ni se wa be chichim se
se free na ekọ no
ya juma ni se wa be chichim se
se free na ekọ no
me ya just Harry
se Locatelli ba
just Harry bo Luka Modric tabasi say players wo AC Milan nyina hwe no so bo se abeka
timoso ko Locatelli so
da bi ya hwe no so
na mo be
se ni de Mourinho say se o problem ma defense midfield balance control long surging pass to either Diamondi, Kylian Mbappe, and one pass now to no. Hey, now the same Mbappe so be 50 goals. Mbappe nya say ah, be 50 goals.
But already so nyabotre. Already so. Nyabotre o communicate a listeners nyabotre.
Me say
nyabotre. O communicate a listeners. Oti hey. Wa said ye so be communicate dia ma listeners enye ntiatemu nyabote I am Steven Nanaya Osei known as Asenua Demoni eni ska wo ho inside Kumasi Asenua Madu will win 3 trophies this season okay ono so de awode aba eno no Mami Enhwe. Hi, good morning to you and your crew. Good morning. Tell your man that Rodri was the best player of the tournament, not Kukurela. From Atamosis Takrade in Chaban, and the message we every day Abba. Baba, have it in mind that Kuku was Basa reject. I'm watching you live from Tanoso. Bernardo Silva cry, you guys sign him. Okay. Mame ensho we susu. Odi mama fo mi emiwa anka.
Unyina baza fo.
Mame he.
Unyina baza.
Me message ba ku bi wa ha. Okay.
Unyina baza.
Good morning boss. My name is Davido from Wenchi Awisa. Hey Madrid fans. When Rodri gave them green light, they said Rodri is the best DM. But right now they are saying Rodri is not a proper DM. Rodri, Pedri, Omo. Rodri, Pedri, Omo. They are dead. No,
look at Locatelli on your screen.
No. Mami Huwe, so now me so free home. My name is Esio Kwame Nabates from Sokoban and Apaso. We Liverpool fans welcome Ronald Araujo to the most successful club in English football. Okay, also there our day Abanonon. We say your friend Majestic K. Also the offense, so Majestic K that's for your message. We see why watch Andrew or say Jibo, so the amount they have been mentioning in their transfers, is it real money? You have been going to IMF or a special football money? But the woman said, Dodo na yomuntuambo almost spread it for a period. Nti ebia to say yawdi omondi die. Lives the former Real Madrid future akesi wum. And almost spread it the Canada momo. Malam Iniesta is watching the show live from Asokorim Zongo inside Malam Iniesta Enterprise. Okay, yeah, that's it. Mr. Francis Appiah, Eddie Free, UK. Mr. Francis Appiah, that's for your message this morning. Kwame Adumako say, watching the show live at Ashtown. Good morning, striker. Good morning, Kwame Adumakun. Afrane Isaac says, same Baba said Rodri is coming to Madrid. Jose will be sacked after 10 games. Afrane Isaac, Eddie Free, South Africa, and Otwaso, Ediba, say, Jibota Baba is a where is Master Antoine? Okay. Anane Eddie Free Kunsuko Jokrum, or so will share your program, no, Anane Dasi. I'm out for so the messages about Brad Kelvin, your Befi Beho message, no, on a year foreign players quota, a year Ghana football. Okay. Rodri plus Pedri plus Omo, haha, Basa 7, Madrid 1. And no, Anane Eddie Free Kunsuko Jokrum, and now, or the message we Eddie Ebaye. Okay, I'm Benjamin from Ashaman T. Locatelli is really slow, and I'm not sure he can show something in the middle field when Rodri, Omo, and Pedri are active. And no, Benjamin, Eddie Free, Ashaman, and a day Abba.
One is slow.
Okay, D-Money Asabe Bim, or say Madrid, we need Locatelli. Good work, Jose Mourinho. Baba Isa, when you didn't tell Locatelli, as a more coming beside the man over two. Tell me, minimum Locatelli channel. Tell me, the channel. You are winning the channel. Onye, and you're only player Madrid. There, we're born for 2 to know. Now, we had number Locatelli.
Yes, Madrid for coach is out. Coach is a bossy, master is a coach on their queneduma.
Okay. And Chania Kokanjin for us, and no Makodim Komo. Good morning, boss. My darling club Arsenal will defend the Premier League this season. Watching the show live with Mrs. Tebi Betty, Mrs. Tebi, Betty and James. We every a year Tebi or the Fetimetim Tebum and or this message we a day Abba and Ne Anopay and will show you so. Until on this note, Baba Locatelli Isa, aha, and you do be seen. Na they say the Baba send the didn't wait in the Locatelli account. Master Antoine no ene ya mfa nka ho a se de eno de ye de ebeba na ye de aka ho enti dwumade na ukotoa so e wo kanjemfo aso e nemum kai se obetimi do messages aba eye SMS ana WhatsApp 0241915555 0241915555 sa so na obetimi aye voice note na odi afa eye WhatsApp the same number ibenya brand ya bo e wo show no so e de ama program na eye live on Facebook Oyerepa radio sa so na live on YouTube Oyerepa radio on your TV Oyerepa TV nondu na ye sorry so 8:17 the next 10 minutes ye kokanjen for so na ye no mo akwakodi enkomo Steve bibia aboko de
me nyame adom bibia
Pent radio Steve
bibia e fa
Pentecost asori kakraka nyina se sa radio stay hona TV ne hona ye adwuma no
radio no
ono na almost sports na
sports ya minimum ya justice na
okay edu memeda na o the sports no ato baby na aba betena beton ade kakra Stiwo yenti ono pede odi free kanje so eba
right me na na ase na me ma tiefo nyina kwa ba emra ye komodie so na tiefo ye guso ye bon komo ya obon se kanjen energy drinking water ye bebo ho komo yi ye numbers no any good screen so no nhwe e wo social media so ana TV no so a na wa pick numbers no na wetimi afre na e bia na onso person place we order na no pay die tie ne se weekend yi ye cars na be call round na ye deliver eye insuo no e de amani pa bebre a wo mo edikai a place won order no enti wo so bo modern se wo be place wo order no se ne tie na ye deliver ne free e de ama o pese wo to na wo ton anasa wo to na wo ne wabusua ayusu a be pacho numbers no na e wo ho no ofra na wa place wo order no first come first serve wo mo place wo order no within the week no ade adodo na ekọ anopen so aye kase dodo na besan so akọ enti wo so de ne bantem a na on set mi akantem kanjen water no ye produce e Kumase na so Ghana all the 16 regions na be bia bi wo ho enti bia wo hwe ye na utie obeka se na nso wanwa so emenya bi e wo he ana se bi kra no wani nya ma obi so e bia wo mfa number ne mfre yi nti na wonim se be ho ha ebe wo pa fa number no na frɛ na ye nkyerɛ ba bia nsu no wo ya ye ka se nye ye na be fa number ye be fa call no enti ye ka se nyina obetimi afrɛ straight anope ya na wa place order no na ade a team no ebe fa no mo ni wa bonkomo na wo place order na ye de aba pack no me pa choba ko 30 cedis 30 Ghana cedis 1 liter no e wo mu mako 12 and 500 ml no so wo mu mako 1 liter no wo mako 6 for 30 cedis and 500 ml no e wo mu mako 12 per pack and also 30 cedis enti ofa number no na wo fresh sia and also send WhatsApp message kra na ade a ye be respond ye very very active and very responsive ye no be bon komo na order o place ni ye be hwe na ye deliver e dia ma afin so no question bi obebisa so ye bi yiwa no na ade a ye ba be kan wasem ene e ya ade e fre no pH understanding the relevance of pH in your drinking water. Na yaka pH nyina no answer na beba de eda so no ya be hwe pH scale no na pH kra eda de pH de yaka pH a ejina homa power of hydrogen and as a potential of hydrogen and no any pH na pH no a scale developed by a Danish doctor and as a Danish chemist, a friend of Peter Lawrence Sorensen or no develop a pH scale at that screen issue na ningina say a range from 0 up to 14 na 0 no ejina ho edema high acidic and as a high acid every 0 na copy 14 no pH scale no ni kesi anane tenten nyina eno no na ade ba kwa tie ne say colors na wo ho a wo ni nyina na bia o de gina ho ma red no every red na ba bepem number 6 no ejina ho ma ade ne chese acid ewum se number no low a chese acid e wo sa ade no so low scale we e na di measure se bia ensuo ana nkwan ana se ensa ana any substance bia no solution no ada se acidic ana se neutral adantem ana se alkaline ana base me patcho scale we e na di measure eno nti uhwe numbers maybe are from 0 to 1 no in between every number no decimals wo mu ya mako 10 into every 0 no copy 1 no 10 and won finfin every 1 no copy 2 no 10 and won finfin into from 1 na kwa copy 7 no you can calculate and see 10 by 7 no it just says 70 decimals and I won finfin e ho no se na tie say emu wa ye pa into ohun se bia 4 to 5 men ka say be mensa 4 to 5 and as a 1 to 2 and as 6 to 7 and as 7 to 8 mensa uchichemu mensa and in between every number be a 10 and won vivi no babies say what is the big deal about scale and as a pH e won su ya be nom so na pH so what is the big deal about it big deal there's a big deal pa enu nti anya nwa enu nti na manfo timi asambo nsuo bebre okwa brofo no kroma ene ye Ghana ha na manfo nta anya ba kanjen de ye taaye zenetie we picture obtained out of a video we bronia ono so wakọ edwa so akọ supermarket akọ to nsuo bottle waters different waters and odi aba na nenya bibia na oba be ono de ade akura no pH indicator na say pH tester liquid one or better si nsuo na siwo ni nyina no ahwe obi ya pH level enti ye call pH scale no so no ye won say colors no de red de yellow de lemon green ti say no de atoso ni nyina agina ho ma acidic enti so on say arrow na das ye no every 0 aba be pem 6 no gina ma acid and as acidic and a 7 no neutral adantem and every 7 no kono nyina no alkaline senetie na kangen energetic drinking water no purely alkaline san say pH 7.5 up to 8.5 7.5 up to 8.5 into a pH scale na edaso na otum say ohwe pH scale na say 7 na neutral 7 no pure water ye ka pure water anye nsu a sachet water mu anase sachet mu dey friend pure water nsu a ne pH no 7.0 neutral and your friend pure water on say Ghana hanom there's a perception say bottle water bi aye say bottle water nko ade aye kama sachet water dey na ye hwe ne mienu me patcho nya container na ewo mu no per se but the content and the matter enti insuo na ewo mu no say bottle water crampo na ne pH no 6.0 and as 5.4 and 5.0 4.5 me patcho enya ade a dey nsu papa e o se nom ema na ye eno nti na World Health Organization any Ghana's own Food and Drugs Authority say insuo nipa nom no e was a pH no start free 6.5 so 6.5 no acid wom de but acid no minimal but open year mo pa de or say range from 6.5 up to 8.5 na de ntia omo kan sa ne say pH no very important say pH no form a just nsuo no acid wom dɔso nso a effect ne bi ne say ma ota no nsuo etesa ade a ota kesu unya acid reflux just obo eta hyehyew udidi ana obo eta hyehyew ena afi so onipadua no yare bia timi beso onipadua no ma na yeyi eno nti ena pH no regulated no na Ghana yen kangen energy drinking water ne de ye ma 6.5 to 8.5 nti oni acid bia ni asem uwe video ye da so ya obeka what is the big deal gina wani na hwe ase ho kangen water no a ena omam krom no ma package ni sa no wo sachet container mo kama pa ena on say de on ewe na rubber senetie na broni no o test nsuo ni na no wahwe on say o test the other water no ama yellow ena o test the other one na isuo na ice green no eno kra tap water chese omo de no de omo honom de nam pipe mo kra mpo no a ono mo mpese ombe no eno no na de aso yellow no eno so another bottle water wodwa so ena wa test o ma so de kire ono eno kire say we o no we a wo say me no bottle water nti ofi say e bia wanya nsu papa anom na so na wo pra ho because acid no e wo soro enya so yellow pe chese acid wo de wa ma so kangen water no ena wa test aso blue aso the blue e de amount and nti na ye kangen energy drinking water ye say water a wa pa pH scale na test na hwe we are confident about the product because product no at the pa ene ton ho na ende nti amanfo ani abre test pH of nsuo test nsuo ahodo pH no because pH ni very important na kangen water no hwe video ye da so ya machine na di produce kangen water fa ni we kangen water machine no we the K8 no and what producing soon direct from machine no and the pH tester na test also am color blue also am so color no blue e che say kangen water no acid bi anim we yan test ma unya yellow unya lemon green mpo unya deep green deep green no e che say purely neutral nature say adantem eno a acid enim eno so enye alkaline ba obenya ne papa mu pa dia wonya alkaline no kra da na say wadwa mu kra eno nti na makangen water no down so ɛno no wode compare to any other water ɛntumi ɛnyɛ yie enti a mo ka se nsuo bi ade nsuo bi ayɛ nsuo bi anyɛ nsuo saa gye sɛ wonya hwehwɛmu ba woyɛ hwehwɛmu bo sampa nsuo bi anyɛ nsuo saa no pɛ menua ɛwɔ hanom yɛmobɔ numbers no so na afei memra number mɛkyerɛ wadeɛ bi numbers no mo a wohwɛ wo TV so any other social media platforms no so numbers no wɔ screen no so for radio purposes no menua Neza wɔ ha Neza my numbers no na afei yɛmenka asɛm kakra bi ɛnkyerɛ tie for about pH no the importance of the pH scale and the 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 050 73 79 474 050 73 79 474
active on WhatsApp into baby I'll be to my friend Steve.
Very good. Many are names made us a numbers no and yet to Jano, but modern phrase is here. Now, Usha right up here also ya a researcher among fire about pH of insu. Now, we are no conclusion no and that's one. Also, understanding the pH scale is essential for wide range of applications from chemistry labs to everyday life. In the pH scale, no, every chemistry lab to everyday life, it provides a simple but yet powerful way to measure acidity and alkalinity, helping you to make informed decisions in areas like food safety, chemical manufacturing, and scientific research. And the importance of pH scale no can say ranging from air chemistry laboratory to everyday life. Ya brabo ya born de bia pH scale no hia pa sanse eboa ma oye dey make informed decisions like what food safety. Enti pH scale na e kire say we acidic. Enti me di the number the amount of nyama obe consume akọ mu acidic no amount to me regulate send a bear and obetwe ho free acid nyama bebre ho no ahun say nyama ya alkaline no ebe boaw into food safety chemical friends and manufacturing and scientific research into abribia no we are conscious of the pH scale na e ma de u consume akọ mu say ye nsuo say ye nsa say ye aduane ni nyina no e ade wani eden ekọ ho say aduane woni pH aduane bia woni pH say na tie every food e woni pH even fruits aye di kura no e bia woni pH level into we are conscious of the pH scale la emma no nsuo bia kekese bia nsuo bia ye nsuo just because e bia e ba ya che ewodi anase mpo no na onoma se bia eye de e wanum but nsuo so yemfa yanum e na test it. The relevance of a pH in nsuo is very important, very cardinal. That is the reason why I no pay yeni abrea the importance of air kangen energy drinking water pH a woman enti the entire kangen water outstanding ye videos say ye nyina no a on say nipa no or asambo nsuo ni nyina no o test a o hwe abon say we are so green, we are so yellow, we are so orange, we are so lemon green any ade but o test kangen water na aso purple and aso blue, and that tells you say kangen water na outstanding, no acid, no wahala, no worry bia say wo benom ama onipadua wa ba benya apomodemo hawo enti kangen water no enya duro na so ni papa enti no ye ka say water is life nsuo ye kwa na ene kangen water menia my right no na fancy
on 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 050 73 79 474 050 73 79 474 aboa recommend MOB nkwame international.
Okay, kanjen ye beda masia no festival ni yima nyame ya aduma ye bese hia adwada na dasene yasa ehia biom ti ye da mase sa no pe mobile ya moni ye abedi kanjen ho enkomo okay enti kanjen fo so ye ne de ani ekire ya ye no mo ekodi enkomo no ye to adwumade no so e de amamo ha eyo pa 100.7 Jumadi ni din weekend edition of today's sports. Visa ade na we ye free ho. Bacho fatu sumame. Why? Na sisi na yanka jantum. Ade uba ye da so kama. Enima de kurunti a wa be ye free ho. Danger man akwaba. Boss me jo so. Bibia boko de. Why ready?
yeah the kakraba
ana unya ready
the kakraba na aboa ehun ya side bia ba beka ho
okay all right
nti no ye beko no in 2 segments
okay
nti
all right
ai omo mbeko abrochire beba ma no ne beba no omo be wie na ye de more
ababeka ho
okay in the meantime no the kakraba nti ya cheche mu
na Ronald Arahu what you want say
oh mati
ade we de ayi mbacho de me bebo yi se ba so pa de a de asem bebo
Pedri, Rodri, Pedri, and
Oniadofo, what's your Oyerepa 100.7 FM?
Pedri, Rodri, Pedri.
I assume say I will presume say at the World Cup
yeah
omni this and media no and a commentator no and with the mawe no with the mawe and you say as part of convincing him say o move to Barca no omo e ka kire ne say the understanding coordination between Onone Pedri and the national team no Emma ono ode ne ho and the player of the tournament man no Uba Barcelona we a Ballon d'Or winner already Uba Betwaso now why a contestant or contestant for the next Ballon d'Or and all the other things a kicker can
okay
Uko Madrid when it's Chamani ni Kamavinga mo na ekodi na ho no how
ba for yemrefie na fa headlines ni go uwia na afi the ohono ya toaso de ama etifo for headlines ni maye yenko for headlines ni maye
whilst Honorable Kofi Adams has virtually agreed with Carlos Queiroz. Executive committee member of Ghana Football Association says the GFA are still talking to other coaches for the Black Stars.
Whilst
Honorable Kofi Adams has virtually agreed with Carlos Queiroz, executive committee member of the Ghana Football Association, says the GFA are still talking to other coaches for the
Kofi Adams ne Carlos Queiroz.
We are catch say the aka no ne backroom staff no and no cry no the Bomat assess on for mumra na on say the arrangement at the call World Cup no na ye ono no de man na ye ti kakra apart from per diem no na ye de ma ono no na ye o ti kakra de man ne backroom staff no this time around there or see omu nyina deserve full payment they should be on salary and no na omo working on but ono nkasa as a person as a coach ni de it is done omo wie
okay
but
and send the juma oba bedin de omu nya nwie
there be
because we hear the backroom staff e kan na yentimi eno omu negotiate say sika say ne de momo abusumi bia de be momo de a na je so omu nya nwie o
jabi kan say on I say e bia Oyerepa say senior striker Bojibo best analyst in Ghana Brana Beji be Oyerepa Sports was my Japan member Beji say no maka in face say no maka wi no waka say baby
me team
me pese me de ebia
bafo
waka ho me pese me de visa ka ho pese me de solo ka ho pese me de same ka ho pese me de baba isa ka ho pese me de Zakito ka ho pese me de Obedi ka ho pese me de captain Siasia ka ho pese me de Weba ene omonka no mo so short wo out once you are done with them media asem ni ho it would it is no more an issue what is left to be sorted out
no mo so nwie ya me so mintimi mai
meet makanisa okanisa we right
because no mo wi a ene ma medwumadi a Matias say me ba be di ama no
na che say mu ada ho sa de okanisa de you right ene me gitum sa
enti yen hwede besi
yeah but
esco member be ne kan
your own na no do safu
sibosuro
okay your own na no do safu
yanko ye ne we
ya enti ye ba we de ono na to na mutuo and say ya tin ya kwati mi your voice no ho but they can't get a of our brothers from Ezra
okay
and no yeah ba na che say ya baby bia kama na che say eno so no na boss enra na ye be confirm enra na nansa and ye be confirm the headache payment no enra na ye confirm it finally na enra confirmation ni ba ye no bon mesel
social media was awash with this video. We Tamana Oye Juma de Mahas na only players.
Oba has
no.
Auntie. When heading can say
raining now. What
now sounds yes I roy and Papa. Kafra.
Social media.
But your moment no depends you mama. No man no depends you mama.
Comfort to go say Oji Kano. The Ode house in ye.
Oh there be. So we do obey Juma house no. And mama ne sa kakra.
Almost say we sabe wa kai. We need them ho no.
I mean Scandinavia how many says house no betua. I don't know for matna wa ni atwetwe ma mo anim go ase. Aw.
Scan emu sem dosu.
Because we cry here can danger. Season we want ka say house to say last season. A do stage because mo before mo team ni kakra
na ka mo ye
come to Major League money. Say Champions League you now qualify before the ball first give $100,000.
Which is good money.
Anke betimi kura te e kan bi bia am ko first kan free no. Mo betimi di bia akwakoto. Eno na hame no so matena se ama akofa nsem bebre. Ena de aba club.
Ah se mu nsem doso.
But ene ya free wa e be hede wa ni mu ni se yema be si akọ. I hope say sika o motua yi enko affect omo recruitment.
Eno de e kwa bi su no ebe affect kakra because se kasa sa ska we ho eka ho ma utimi di dosu ko ayi akese on se omo coffee shin no uko buru ni mu a na utimi nya nam akese papa de bawo. If you fish ashore you catch small fishes. But when you dive deep into the deep you would number ba enti ska no bottom would za she bottom na se bottom no ankwa chiri na teta nimu ya won say ba na 50 ni 2020 ni di achiri ba wo dive deep abon say 200 no na we pie na say nkofo hu say o ye adwuma enti en de sisi ade e den abeka mo kakra so ho enti eno so na
please this is the third time I'm saying this. Provide water for your panelists especially danger man unyansu danger yanko yanim
na okaso sponsor
na say nso dey obi ofia dey no be sponsor.
Oh say be obi sponsor yen.
Dey be your pension.
Your pension dey say be.
Ntino an say eno an say samemo. E be dura no pana omodi bia ba besu ani. Tie nde woni problem. Why?
I have quit football forever. The club is now given to Odinho Apianin. Boss, finally your own champion. On the number of friends Kwaku Frimpong.
Dr. Kwaku Frimpong.
Yes, Dr. Kwaku Frimpong. Enra, we are kete and I go supporters in free Obuasi Bedru ne na somba ne na ase. And on no atu no mutuo. Pain says see pa their football there. Sunday. Football nam ha no so nam ha. Into the team na ma onabo apianin. Now search a staff for say omo modern na omo emwa onabo apianin na as good intimi samra back to where it belongs to. Inti ye won video ho no mo eno so ye ba ye be yama nkofo hunu bi se bi nyese bi a ye to anu ayi na ye kan na e bi a ye kan sa anti eno so ho no mo a ye ba na boss ene so for alignment be shirish e be ye shi so for alignment boss so for alignment my second of year 9 am ya
10 and
10 oh any say ya pon ani e kono no ya pon ani e ti afa ho
obeko
oh ye be fa ho no ye ko dani ma me yie no but ye be fa ho ansana okay nti isa madu class start ye no ma no let's say bibia the di
we dey say asemu
asemu no se me say we enra na say on dey na djuma no then say bibia the di nti ye be call so full alignment na the club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko metema omo wo fase no onu yankuma anom we kura de so omo nananom ebon the phone Asia na boss the ntia meje hu nyina ne say Chairman Murphy Donzo, after this friendly match, he will know his fate. Now, information, actually, I say the chances of Murphy staying are about 35%.
Donzo. 35%.
Better 35%.
Okay.
She said, "Opeso de bika ho a eye na match no." Opeso shoot 235 no, koto ba bibia e be bo na eye na match.
E ono nko anase players become.
Oh. Others no, many percentage and fan to sunti na man chechiri mu no, anase man ka no. But ono no de ne de ogina be 35%. Morphine ti minim se bi a chedi me den so be den yo so be boa me kakra be pe bibi kwa bi so fa atutu amana. But Chairman Donzo ni staying at Kotoko. Boss say and before kickoff against Ebony at that 35%. Now information in say he has failed to impress friends Tinklane Menzo. Now boss after so much way Kotoko players no do na tikika because the pruning down is going to take place after this match. Tifri ewiem ho kɔ ne de ejabe think classic obe yam ogisem ha no twitwa nti we beto ebeka be team now what ato team no what ato nti say de tinkra wafa ne nkrate de kra and obe dwire gu pa nti say if you want to stay with Kotoko you only have Sofola alignment. Supporters na motive nka no sambre abo no ngotwe pa ho simadu nan mienu obi afere ni nche Sofola alignment enura echedi nka so obetu so be mimo so be fast access you by 9:30 no Sofola alignment ye de be 10 na pon ansa na yeso ye de hono mo enti ene de all roads leads to Sofola alignment astrotef no so ho hono mo na bibia nso because kama boss na me fa we nwie na me nkomra Augustine Kumsin, former Heart of Lions goalkeeper, has started training to take the place of Agbesi. He said the house for Nadia to Miss Agbesi omo lose no omo hu say omo pim empim enti omo fia say omo pe goalkeepers dia be hihim ti house for na half a phone omo solo okay but mo dia na bra na be justify who na say if you fit into what the coach will be looking for. Now, if you know your quantity, see idea, Richard Kinson, and now, or Obehre, or Bassessi, Augustine Kumsin, at the House of Folk. They are receiving, I say, Obit my yana. Boss, Gaka for Omo, as you municipal tournament, you know, Bampasombo. Omo, I know what say, Omoko Sestre, it may be a city on Bitima, so must make a crack.
Now, tournament was started away.
Adam class me can date no.
But as at this stage, therefore, offer companies e wo Ghana ha. Se nye ayonkofa bi e na wo ne e bi apanyini bi a otimi approve budget bi for sponsorship a. E be den dia magaka. So munya bi pa de na be den.
Ni nya de.
Me fu se anka this year de no kra no munya abo. No munko boabo mo ye.
Gaka top 4
komo ko bobo mu ye because bibia look disorganized ena no kro wo ni say Gaka top 4 aba for ye bo na titiri Kotoko ne house ni ma sponsorship won ye den inti Mr. Ansa ka feed no because say clubs so wa mo musika mu so ni so wa mo musika mu
almost no na omo class in Chelsea omo ntia senior starting na ye boko na
kwa be no befa so amon place didi hotel baby omo bank na mbeda senka na mbebo no
ayambo no
so am siligon ehin no mbeda skabe no mde beto petrol fuel egu omo cars mu ito omo hene nkoyi abafo omo nya no
no best start
26 but the kika kwedie Afrani Isaac say Bafo is okay abba the pressure is too much on the players
player be na me pressure on so
Kotoko players no
quite on. Afrani.
Donzo.
Hey, na chama donzo some year can
30%.
Oh, and never me pressure no.
Aye.
Oh, Afrani. Now on call a Kotoko start prison now on Trump for Hobakana.
Afrani was South Africa.
Aha, intia oh.
Na for pan say ubed.
Yo okay. Intia Matthias any minia. Omo ko hono information me de bande omo kan dia am say me 30 no kwa de me not to you. Kwa Afrani.
Okay, ati worry.
Inti bon. Fa me call Boase Lenkley Stadium hono. It's ready for a you can say side division 1 for competition no. The pitch
Super Cup no.
Yeah, the Super Cup, the pitch is ready. Who say Boase Lenkley pitch one of the best in the country.
Yeah,
it's ready. E twa so bibia da ho din kama bibia ready. Say we nyina no champion 100 diama ode no ho apani.
100 day.
Stadium ni nyina 100 diama no. Now I'm mechanical na cho.
Stadium you can ho you agreement omo ye.
Oh, the agreement. Ashanti go for na ajatum we am pe video no dia bro say sa a video no be kan there. Papa na ajatum say they cannot do anything behind champion. Kan bibia omo ne say.
Yes, stadium ni no omo de let ba bontia. Supporters show ko bisa Anglo Gold for a. Anglo Gold for the ba say. Omo ton team no na ma champion. Omo the team no ma champion.
Omo ka so ma ton ama no. Omo ka so ma ton a facility in the amount champion. But because of the team na man inti.
Onyusu
ho. Now I'm here maintenance ni bibia.
And omo ka so say. Stadium no still e wo mo Anglo Gold for say community ni dia.
Anglo Gold for na wo mo nsem na so mo dia ma obi say hweso na bo ho ka. Se bibi tu chima wo ho bibi say nyina wo na obi hwe bibia e bo ho ka ya ube ya na so akwa na akofasa awati bi da. Obi na ebo ho ka esiesie bibia obi osimi hia nti kwa na akofa ne sasare no pacho wadaruma so enti na ndie na na no do sa fa no wori ba ko bi kan ho mi so be interested da o say the GFA doesn't owe any Ghanaian explanation as to how they spend monies on the Black Stars.
Ati him dada
ya ban ho na esese moko busa sa
him dada why him dada nti man ha na onyo ne be ka kire.
So we esco member
and I'm seeing him dada and I'm a boy.
Oh well
him dada and the minister so share bo
so ono amu
say
obebu akontact Ghana
we say boss no mabusu kakra because utie nsem o mampanyini ka kire Ghana for there de Kofi Adam say ye na nya de o mampanyini kan no ye no o mampanyini say before asana Black Stars be bo any game and a tournament e ka ye bo Black Stars ho no e say Ghana for ka kire but Kofi Adams adane no
say o mampanyin na kan say won ka say Kofi ko na ko du akonta kire Ghana fo
o mampanyin na kan say ma wo ye do be gino minister no mampanyin na yi
say wo
betia bo mampanyin asem so
wakana ye wo bra ye de ye
there be o say before enya after o mampanyin asem ye before enya after so mama say was Jibo so no Ghanaian media is talking about the Chinese government mama say Chinese government South Korea sacking their FA boss and the national team coach after their abysmal performance at the World Cup and still investigation corruption in their FA. And no abino na who say and penifo mu yi omo so mo nkoda omo football no keta share any proye e koso and omo ye investigation e bia ye ha de abino nya hu say bibi say koso.
Ghanaian politicians are corrupt. Most Ghanaian politicians are corrupt. Inti be they say they will investigate anybody. They don't have that moral right. She say they are doing it for political purposes.
Okay.
But say bia ye nua no ya down for no share office bi where bibi boni they be obu mu aguso. That is the difference.
Yen kwa ma no ne kakra bi na yemra na ya ba behwe eye ensem ni mu. This as go story by Danger Man is like chema wuntumi case o. And so I say chese
on chichim kakra
chichimu ye mai na yenti ase eyi
on chichim kakra na
enti ye kwa ma no ne aba na ye ba kakra bi na afi ye behwensem ewo fie se didi kan de tuju ana se maka jo se e ba fo kotoko se de sika ko no be sign foreign players ba
I matisi say about 10 of them
10
yeah
10 dem nya show se bedu
you know 10 e be kwa tetem fichire e be kwa abete ekrom baga omo betina boda na no omo twen say e be no ma wuram oh
hey Danger
unti e go yeah 10
according to the rules of the professional
yeah
10 about 10 of them ama wo mo twa koma efe ni say o mmie mu kakra ma mo nanka 5 enti minya park no so mo at a go 10
ni nyina after between depending on where they are coming from
oba obi am ko aba
asem say etwi udi a obeka bi o eti omo eti kotoko aya hu say so mo do mo ni to ye nkofo no so okrum ha de a onim ball no bo bebre sa so is superstar by himself.
Okay.
So who say I say how Ghanaian players won Super Akoye. One share that na dey sa wonya hu mo wiye. Ba we superstar.
Ya ko ba mebusa obedasimbi.
Wa bonu him, wa bo
efa sa de we ho.
Dam ho a.
Yes sir.
Yankoi. Ya ba e be di ho komo. Why?
Onim say Ghanaian players no mo share that hunu bo. But mo adani superstar by themselves. Omo ma ye kwan mo kwan peja omo nchiro say omo ye superstars.
Ade bi kwa Ghana Players Association is see kra.
No wo bo ti rough ye rasta
na say me hu ayi ba jewu.
Nitino.
They say we want Ghana player young boy kra wasi so no ayi rasta.
No omo bo coach kra rasta coach. Coach player. Omo ye rasta.
Yanka say rasta nye.
What do you bo? Wo da ba wunya hunu bo sa ye do be jira kotoko want me amo. Wo ko house wo hunu bo. Wo bo ni na madua na nkoye. Ene ekoko musa afi ni so
me hu na
superstar
na ho ye mo
ese mo ka kire wo
am say o se jowo ba no eyo eno twae
oba no rasta.
Yeah, I think so.
Say Saturday na say ogum say jawunya ogum mo
no o jowo no aye
because ogum na me what this you
know say I don't say boys in there normal boys me bre say any kwan say you wan come out is all do something
I say na say o twa ne de egu ye.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Entry. We say no ho ye fe kama.
Say na me on some AI be ultimately he say be fatawa me he na fatam. Because they say boys no more ye Samson. I saw for ni be preach say ni kwan so ma yi wan kan wuti. Na uko yi wuti kura sasa wonwi. So boys ni boy believe.
Yeah, as African footballers lifestyle.
Yeah. Ras on say industry be our.
So nya be ball na so.
On say industry be our there dem out. They say omo mo tunyo mi say tattoo ne asomade no any fashion no it's part of them. Yeah, you may see you say normally every Saturday bia just say be a phone so phone so amande obekwa ko so kaka e bi so anke mu bi say be any industry we ha e bi anka ye be
now the AI rasta no now what is
name fatamesa na kaka crave
so uti enseteteti a unyi tetaye ana boss me boa ba be ho muti na enseteteti enso mo ko yi tetaye
na say
wo ko hwedi ti no na esi ni nipa duane so na
obeya ama ho ayefe na say ade bua oyema ho yefe na ama ho abenu nyam ho ndem etemase ozu bua fata no obu a wo ti ko from a
wo so kura rasta ya wa ye kura boy sun se
ntwam bo
mo hwe
wa mu nu superstar na bo
wo ni kama no wa chichire bu
star kwa wo star
ade bu ho a wo de babo mu na wo ya ese wo ye exceptional
mi de ye hu
so tell me just say ade akoye boy susu kura de Tupac so wontimi mo ene wo hu Ghana player bia wo mo hwe kura no rasta
but side na shedi mu na mo bembe wo
mo na player Ghana player wa shejesi no atwetwe na eden no to ade no
tattoo no so no so tattoo no dey account on say the industry on the first do be na eti na e die no the first na Ghanaian player bia be and I say free tea die no e dey abarasta
oh there bo mo but I would do baby out to say there na wo ye no bia nim say unimi ye so tell me
so starting and then
starting there
na ska ma be ka so ska na omaso aba no so but I think it all comes down to new power personality on that dey ba o ye mfatawo yes akura so say dey me try be say na mfata me
abofu ye no mo bobo ibo yo muni mbo chen ye ko bobo okro ma so na eje
ye
o so my rasta bi
ye do ko Ethiopia kwa wenti so no
omo tinyo e dey
omo tinyo emre ti omo mu digu omachi sei on se na omo de no se na emre nti omo twigo nti on sa brofo players bi bro mu ntwa omo ti sei se na ye twa
da be tinyo eguso abrofo so timi ye rasta man ba de hwe players no
on se abrofo no
at least
typical white no rasta no enyo omo lie because omo ni nwi na emre dada nti obeja agu na chiku ha ye de ni utimi njangu achiku ha enchechere
na wo ye nyi
jibo 100 years say nipa no nso obu ha masem no na nka me de me be ya ade
obu abonso te Ghana ha ya ochina onya contract bi outside pe ade be chia be hu ni biem no otwa rasta
On sa abuche fund dem say anane boarding.
Oh.
Because dancing back could be called about say $50 or say na or check $50 not the best CDC any.
Rasta no ya omo. Say rasta no omo ko twa ase wo omo ko twa ase. Rasta so
obadi yanko yanim kakra. Ti yeba na yabehwe Asante Kotoko. Ene omo players sensem no, ene foreign players in common.
Oh, foreign players in
ha so after so mutwa Rennie Hiddink. Sika na man no. Say be omo do monya kire pa Park Academy. I so mo for 2 players be e dey free Park Academy. Mother clubs guso omo eboabo mo Aduana Stars.
Media man so san
on say enche omo so ayonfa kan si kese bi omo ne Young Apostles. Ebebo Sunya Coronation Park. And so ehun sem e say a cup game na omo mienu bebo de obewin no crew ada so a nsa ebetimi aka mediama so Cote d'Ivoire omo eboabo mo for omo game against TP Mazembe Nations FC esuguso ya ahoboabo a Nations ebacho ayi Nani FC omo gi ayi FA Cup ifri Kotoko nse omo ko Africa so manko yenye team bi wo Ghana ha ayi Okobo Division 1 or representing Ghana or any of the African competition.
For now, I don't think so.
Apart from Nations, your mommy
on top of my head, it's very hustle. Lugaro that you town.
Oh yes.
So say some technical team so our Mohammed Akwakao.
Yeah, our
former defender, Yama Kotoko, Wafa. And afi Black Stars of Ghana.
Also have account.
Oh, but mami ti o ka bi wa manone na.
Amati. Okomo training and be pre-season no. I'm so coach oma dey say on fam abo for.
Digo transfer news na
na Liverpool for na kosan Areho.
Yeah na.
Who say Prince Kuncha. Say we transfer we dey on for so on Peniso. Kuncha ote a Greek kwada so. Unit committee kura no.
So na penny.
Problem ho.
Oh, there is any clean.
Oni nyoma mo dey abetu manim.
Oh, there is any clean.
Almost say obi ahun om dey abro.
Yeah, oni nyoma mo dey abetu.
No mo ni
se me ka se mi biebie so a.
The scandals about.
But nyoma mo dey abetu manim no. Ka se mi biebie so a.
Clean.
Na ote agree kwada so. E kire ha ye. O sori ya edura no pa. Na wawro watare de agu kon ho abetra mangubia na esi ufie animo no eje mframa se o se won tiase na Liverpool for take decision ko fa Ronald Araujo o ti say adua na se won tiase kuncha
that you understand where most of the most of the Liverpool fans are coming from. Signings and guarantee success, but indicators of something good to happen. There's nowhere in the world that signing players. A player we are signing a jai, team not far, and over 100% guarantee say is going to yield a positive result. Because signing comes in 3 forms: ebe fa, ebe medium, ebe miti. The expectation with a medium line. In Tiana, jubilating so much, no I careful. But any the indicators say be papa be babisi. So without it, you would have less indicators of something good that is about to happen. Look at Liverpool team last season. And as a matter said, Carragher complaining said Liverpool signing players last season to put the fans in an ecstatic moment on Famun Kosoro in our cloud 9. But in reality, in building the team itself, not players near players or making about building Liverpool. That's what Carragher is saying. And I can say Isaac, Ekitike, Florian Waitman were not players and not Liverpool here, but they just signed them, big names, big money. Now man for any and he feels that shouldn't be the approach of teams. Teams should be signing players they need, not players that they want, just to keep the fans happy. And around to Diana, offer maybe a Liverpool for no complaining yourself. They are looking at the output of Barcelona. And Omodia designed the indicators of what could possibly happen. And if you are analyzing Araujo based on the Barcelona now, it will be difficult. So checking Liverpool backline now, you will be in a situation now when you budget. And that's the story. Because last season, one of the biggest problems of Liverpool was their defense. Only a total reconstruction of their defense. Number one, Alisson Preprano. That was the first thing. So he was not a consistent goalkeeper. Bakasa asi much say check every team be obeji tournament be and obeji league be no. The goalkeeping department or the element of consistency. In Arsenal, David Raya, Che Spain, or see Unai Simon, or need that 2 out. She the back line of Spain. First game or try Marcos Llorente and far, or the Pedro Porro and one. So it was Paul Kubasi, Emerick Laporte, Marco Correa with Unai Simon. Consistent back five. Sanya de Bobon. Until Liverpool last season, they had issues with that. Because the season before that, now Alisson you're fully fit. Konate, Van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson. Then after winning the league, slot to say sometimes say Omensuoni Jinabo to Muche Mubong. So let me introduce new players. Especially when Abrante and Trent decided to join Madrid. They went in for Jeremy Frimpong. Jibo, Jeremy Frimpong and Timian working to perfection. So even as we speak, Liverpool fans are convinced with the performance of Jeremy Frimpong. So the right back, any position at Liverpool how. If the right back was Trent Alexander-Arnold, any ball Trent Alexander-Arnold about the Liverpool before joining Madrid, no, Sanetia, you'll be a bit okay. Say Arajo Obano, the closest player to him, because Arajo about the right centre back position. The closest player to him, which is Trent, you know, one or the other is an established figure. It will not be so much difficult or less complications. But with your ball right back, no, and wako for Arajo, and also born no Obama Barcelona, be dear dance say for Barca to decide. So we use Paul Kubasi, Eric Garcia, no I use Gerard Martin ahead of Arajo. Should tell you say ne money yet. I'll come to a moment argument about system, no so. But you see a young system no so. You heard you know you on the former team. Now the neighbor become Van Dijk, an aging Van Dijk. Van Dijk for the Dutch national team. Actually, in a 3-back system where you have 2 players to do the tackling, to do the aggressive work. No, the sweeping, the communication, and the matured aspect. No, there's no problem. But on board 3-back system with Liverpool, or about 2-back. So at this case, you need a figure that is matured enough in terms of the physicality or the game reading ability or the positional awareness or now Van Dijk a fair chile diamano. But don't check here, Raja. Who's on your money in free?
But the point, make I be 2, 3, or 4 seasons ago. Na betole Barca best defender.
Yebeba hono. Yebeba ho nyina.
Dient mi nya coach bia. Wadene betimi akosa abre na sare ho na ne ho no.
So that is the gamble associated with this deal. Van Dijk na ordene ba no. Ordene ba be partner. They say di kan ka Jeremy Frimpong enyam fire. Bradley enyam fire. Van Dijk a suspect. So you need a perfect partner. If you are no Bastoni be young guy. Or the Ahwadini Babishim Van Dijk in Fenyans and Preprechiri. Now the worst of it all, Liverpool left back in Milos Kirkish. You will as we speak and fire. Into a Liverpool for Nabu Shaken. Say, and Sakrana Arajo Ubano. I'm right back and I'm left back. Question marks were Van Dijk now no near established no. Only the prime. And to South Sarcophobia Oba. Na born na nipa na born aw eno na ye de agina so afa ne ne no eno so nya na say you ba benya close to 3 positions e back 4 ni nyina de question mark ba beton. Now Mawusa wo kan Arajo 3-4 years ago. The truth of the matter is born asesa ye de wo ye ne de ba be kan ho asem and de wo ye no last season de no.
Okay,
you can talk about the potential and the ability of rediscovering a form. But can you probably complain if Liverpool already had the established 2 or 3 centre backs in that?
Okay.
Or say Manchester City on Ruben Diaz, on Kusanov, on Josko Vardio, and on Maggi. Or say 4 no other. In some Man City decided to Mamma Arajo bra. supporter bi o tie che bi unu say obey squad member. That is you want the time for him to grow behind the scenes. Na edu dia dia na ni adwo fam pioto bra na ba.
Okay, my club will say Obe should come again. We the Barca fans are even surprised why Gerard Martin is playing ahead of Araujo. Araujo is better than Gerard Martin.
Oh, they're going out with Gerard Martin, born a boy, the last 15 matches to the end of the season. Or some Barcelona left centre back position, complete. We are talking about Araujo. At some point in time, we need to take a break. Jibo, what Bobo could do the top level, which is Barcelona, at a point where a captain, not mentally, who catch say you are weak, you need a break away from the pressure. There be Yanyanesa, a trim there. Bono, when free South America phone possesses that.
And yet, easy to so be a captain of Barcelona.
And America said,
for Barcelona, some member captains, you know,
were falling.
A chess or qualities,
qualities at a point, no, but they say we're falling into a 400 acre. Into them say, if Coco City, as it want to establish backline, our Kososwa, Obian complaining. But Liverpool backline, there are question marks and a Konatiko. Into Liverpool penny 41 and our supporters in it one. They are looking at why the Babishim with that experience. I'll be the perfect partner for Virgil van Dijk.
Okay.
Senka Konate or Hodada. Yama say Liverpool team the Konate or and a Liverpool so a cofa Araujo aba. Obian come over this okay, yeah, name Babetana bench. No true dear we pulia bishim. And I say even if at training, he can come to the party, deliver. Maybe the performance is better than Konato Ababishim. But when we share community, you can easily predict because Shadia, Liverpool be paying him close to 220 thousand pounds a week because Barca for him common was very simple. I'm a catcher say either say Mobeton is straight
and number fan
and answer my fan and a Liverpool say okay, loan no my fan So that is the conversation that we are having.
All right, so next
if you are investing this amount of money in a player, it means the player is coming to start. And I think say Liverpool for no, Magayi or Manchester City score for no. That has been one of their biggest for. Let's hope say Araujo all this time wanted a change of environment. Maybe the change of environment will help him rediscover his form. But for me, where I sit, despite signing him, I still think Liverpool need to go to the market for another.
Eugene Van Dijk and Araujo partnership. We the mood da hopa Liverpool go drink goes basa. Eno efi eye Kofi Kent ho eno de aba. Boris Francis honorable say Konate is not better than Araujo. What is Obed saying? Between the two, who makes elementary mistakes? Eno Boris Francis ono ene de aba ono so de eno no Liverpool ni pa ena ode aba we so Kwaku. If that is what Obed is saying, then it means every player Liverpool signs will need time to partner Van Dijk because they don't have any established partnership. And also Kwaku de ode aba no see de okano se sana etie dia na so bi obebe bia no hia time ansana what mean Van Dijk
but say your players more based on what they are doing, you have the belief that they will quickly settle.
Okay, quick when I say yen share then the Chelsea home common and say
on say Chelsea
as a man for any share then enko
on say Chelsea in common one Alonso two their signings the usual ones yen sure many personally my hair Chelsea matches now pre-season they also yen can be brave and they be soon free World Cup and buy the Chelsea kaka. The positive one for Chelsea say there is no European competition for them. When a coach like Xabi Alonso in Chelsea for 1 week, no interference, or the fan says 6 days, no interference, whilst Liverpool nem Koba, whilst Man City nem Koba, whilst United nem Koba, Arsenal nem Koba, it is a plus if it's well utilized by Chelsea.
But Osho squad we are a squad that's major Premier League money.
I won't expect Chelsea to win the Premier League, but I think they will be a thorn in the flesh of most teams. I said, the ama Gabi Alonso come on, ni deny the NA say. Eh, baby, you free ba. Eh, baby, you free ba na enya Madrid na Michel Leverkusen. He has some experienced figures in Leverkusen, and the rest, na promising talent, and he built a team around them. About Madrid, he wanted that similar control. And at a point, no, you saw other Goulet ahead of other top midfielders in Madrid. San of a born. At a point, no 71% win. Percentage of wins, near 71% for Xabi Alonso. And Jibo men come on meeting in say, one, he's a coach you can trust when it comes to building a system, a tactical system out of a given players. And here one. Two, he's a coach that is not afraid regards of taking bold decisions around his playing body. Say Imran Tieno, also crobit man one tranchain.
Okay.
No more bio did so or born system no boni na babebo.
Okay.
Number three, he loved working with potentials. Based on the Oyerepa Leverkusen. He loved working with potentials. And just see a team they have a lot of potentials. But they can say those players do the level of superstars.
Okay.
Number three, coach be a person or working with potentials beyond. It means he's comfortable in terms of game management and dressing room management of young talent. I'll say Alonso Konya issues of Madrid when the dressing room no. Now a big boys based on the modern day of football. I'll say big boys in the face, you know. You can't big boys and they can't Zidane. They can't Luis Figo. Madrid dressing room big boys maybe know. Ronaldo, David Beckham, Michael Owen. That was the big boys. Walter Samuel. But say big boys not drop it. Later, Onwa Xabi Alonso. Now we have Sami Khedira, we have Mesut Ozil, we have Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema. Those were the big boys. Ramos, Pepe, Casillas, Muechiro. He say big boys, no. Vinicius, Mbappe, Jude Bellingham. Upo. What me for Munko compare Madrid dressing room of 2003 and a superstars every corner, or Madrid dressing room in 2012. But this is the big boys.
Okay.
When you are finding the ways around these big boys because but you don't see that happening with Chelsea. So I expect control, I expect tactical superiority, I expect tactical flexibility, and again the absence of Europe. Man, more time to introduce his ideas with the young players, and also me expecting potential development.
Okay.
And Chelsea, they are going to give us a surprise element. Menyon says Xabi Alonso be fairly completely, sir.
Okay.
But a very gradual process for them.
All right.
Jibo,
quick one, just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Last one.
Transfers, you know. They say Barca Romero Nkomono.
Yeah, Christian
Romero.
Yeah.
Barca is still in Rodri. I'm for business so na say no na muso Barca we there be scanner Barca the call City for na boy. The boy can no crunch Barca for.
Na dey.
Will be the 45 for corner anja. Unti for 47.5 onko.
Emfa.
No.
Emfa.
Mad City from day one wanted a bedding war. I said my can hada. Say the next City for na penny say. Omonomati 100 million akofa replacement for Rodri. Let's not forget say Tijani Randes Rancheki mo American Tomo dada. So City in their books, the disadvantage for Manchester City one Rodri 1 year contract. They know say 1 year no Rodri will not extend. In summer Rodri trawa. Next season will be free. So City for na junior na say en komenya ka PSG abahon. Man Arsenal abahon. Maybe they might not sell to Arsenal because some of them know at the same time. But they are Bayern Munich, AC Milan. They wanted these clubs to come around. Where the two now, where they are two, so that Oma dia two sa dia number ton. But on makes me nya kese dia free. So City indirectly, based on sources, one Madrid for MK approach no. Ana Calafat pese ote e bonus no. No be so but delay tactics this no. A City for Nana, I'm finding ways of reaching Barcelona. Sabasa for Mumbrem.
City for an.
Oh yes, because see your Pep Guardiola or Fred Rodri, can't so choose Subasa. And as I news in him by Rodri called Pep can't so choose Subasa. And then when they open the window, my Basa for who's okay. Player initially no idea to become Madrid. As a player should you too now come on heading. But when they find ways of convincing Rodri, Rodri BM so okay, I'll join Barcelona. And about Barca for no confidence to make the approach.
Okay.
So now City for no more bidding war. So at this stage, if it was a sore battle, I wanted the anchor 50 beyond me. But now that they know that Madrid are so interested, Barca are so interested now. What the 47 is on your man Kwajibu? I'm about to watch it.
All right.
So I think Barca and Pijam because it will also be a funny story if we wake up one day. Me better say commander answer because what we can't just to add the Madrid pain. And we be just to Mama Barca and Jibo. I say say come see gentia dada. So I check. Inti what you to pain means that your friend dey be the careful law. Wait me as here. The careful law talks about a guy who has successfully gotten a lady in bed can successfully get her in bed again. The careful law. So I did personal terms not to
Fabra
Kasim. Bema what me do back on pemuno. Anything so bet me this how ba na kom pemu bi.
The focus on Nigeria.
Oh, on Nigeria anything.
We are listening to the show, so throw some shout out to us. Okay, Ata any tailor form which I so far from where or more a beam or more ATM. Kobe Edifi Achumayabe and Odea boss. Good morning, boss. I think Rodri should go to Barcelona to continue his career because he has a lot of Spanish teammates at Barcelona. And no, also there our day abanono. Over no stress, Barca will sign Rodri. No, Afane Isaac and no call Asadi we Abba. But one thing say, Barca, many sure say the deal will go more than £50 million.
City would want that. City for the pesa.
It will not go more than 50 million.
They want more than 50.
Because Rodri will have a say in it.
Of course.
Because of how I see assume City. So people move pana. Obey engage club no.
But I think paying 50 for Rodri. Kenya bad o. Shop send the market na see now.
Kobi, yemre fie near time ne ko. Yemre fie. Ana 2 minutes bi ana yemre fie. Say na dey hwini ho. Say makọ ka PSG for no. Nti ena ebe hemo.
At this stage now they be don't over be excited about the results our team bring at the preseason.
Okay.
You should really concern about the pattern of play, how team is structured here, the energy, the pressing, and how man at this stage, but any results. At least we see a very different test. At least with Atletico Madrid, against a team that will allow you to have more of the ball.
Okay.
And among your team. Now, it's a different test. This is a team that will have more, also have to have more of the ball.
Okay.
See, it's a different test altogether.
What's the kind of team to be born there?
So, Milan Chelsea jina kono.
So also second team yes
Milan Chelsea jina kono.
Okay.
Now no the amore my hu no. I'm sure say if when ya ne midfielders in around because now no the first team no I've always tell you say love to check more. They are not a team that you can compete with. Players you could compete. Say or the more that you bask kind of now. Inter I don't come on be Andrew 20 ball. It was all Milan. All Milan.
Maybe I'm see
I'm in there. Ukrainian ni. Wama Milan for ni aje papa.
My man call UK. Good morning, boss. Good morning. Enoch, and the message you about. See, I'm watching with my 5-year-old daughter. Achedepa sewa. Achedepa nyame inshaw. So when you dey bibi ekosuboko. Okay. It's Yemrefi Nazak Ebrenoko Yemedi Nkomo kakra eso ewofie. Benjamin Eden semne wofie no afi no oba bibim ede amaye na afi Obed ene Zakito etimi abomoden na omososo acheche omadwene ede afa ho. Menim se me obia sima mienu a Jack asemi da wakoma so wofie abese o kansa na Benjamin ɛde nsɛm na wofi no gu ɛde amaya bibi ɛda wakoma so bia 2 minutes
you see people are not appreciating time now no I've chanced on an audio bia Chamon Solo na nsema interview akoya ni nsem bia okekanka am say na me try so me production am monka but the beto chiri me mbon sisi ya
so ene mankama manko ye hu adwuma na amanfo voice note no mode aba no ebia ye wie na wawie anti ye nti amanfo voice note so eti adwuma de na mode aba.
Good morning, Oyerepa Sports. Pacho Senior, your friend Marvin. Pacho Metia Sofia. Pacho Moya Juma Dema, my Ghana, my sports and I come up. Pacho Senior, really come present come Moya Kakra. Pacho Sofia, Park Bako Pede Sofia. Are you to never balls? And before Sofia could be some tall park on person with the market. Park Bako Pie balls. To say, Omo de Ebabe Sea Market. Omo be say park in the Ebabe Sea Market in Pacho Oyerepa Sports Radio. Monkey be my what mo form on to be my yesterday Madaroma.
Yeah, Mr. Jibo. Good morning on pay. Afanias the South Africa. Yeah, Mr. Remo me chairman on pay. Na Baba wonya betere. Baba wonya betere pa na say all the emotions no abamu too much. The bia money emotions no elidi Real Madrid ama in emotions de bia kosoro. Anya no credit say Florentino Perez ema Barcelona register players okopa acho maaye anya no credit ana Barca so ehia ye wusika na player onimbo bono person bo Barca enuntia ka kire no ana kotoko so nyame adoma enema nyina be kama mun kan kire supporters ni say players na ye beto no players wo ho players ye ba papa players ye ba na munya botre bibia be kama miche obia baba Rodri is coming to Barcelona, whether you like it or not.
Because the first from say alias didn't wapa ope. A chairman and to do was fussy. Oyerepa Sports, Yedamasi no pay, Nejumapa moye, Tamasipa, yes, Sir Kotoko, Midemi Kotoko, yes, Sir Afi, Homogenomo to Tunia Maye. Na last year, Paya Kotoko, Mundia Fasu Yeniani. Esrewo mo omonhwe no mtoto ne mai ena eye tinkra coach na wo free South Africa aba esre no onhwe normal discipline enye adwuma emaye Oyerepa Sports nyame inshira mo pa bye.
Hello striker, good morning. Now what to say? Me gidi say radio admo hoye pa radio uni opele ni o opele asafu. Yeah, me who I just TV show na ya me who na ana pay the baba isa me nyaje pa Lucatelli we DM defensive midfielder obey human striker I feel you back to so so kotoko here DM a winning ball esa ma pass sango for near home twema obey Jeff nsem a good pass. I feel you saying here 2 wingers are sharp and 2 strikers and number 10 and one 2 center backs are winning ball and one year striker only young upon you. Bye bye.
Oniadofo uti Oyerepa 100.7 FM.
Okay, Yantoso Zach, when you say why in area na danger man na waba. Akunya voice na wi.
O menya voice no.
Judi amoma ye ho adwuma ma.
Am say
download. Okay. And ma menko danger man omra. Why? Na oba na de aka ensem na danger man beka no. Bafo.
Boss.
Enti we.
Boss we that's it. Enti no ayi ni we there and ma menko we start here. Menzo and Tinkler has told Kotoko board not to sell Inusa Adams. I need Inusa, don't sell him. Until any year, Asama, you're taking him. Now, Inusa no, boss back to team in a TV. Minimasum. Inusa Adams' deal has become complicated with his agent pleading with Kotoko to let him go. $30,000, $2,500 initial fee. Deal, the complete deal, no. So we loan now. 70,000 and a salary of $5,500 and I bet Kotono. Kotoko has given Inusa Adams agent up to 31st August to either complete the deal or they back out. But whilst Kotoko ni Inusa Adams
now Kotoko Benyes can we?
I say 30,000 Kotoko no.
30,000.
A loan. One year loan.
Okay, na say na ye.
Dabi ba omu wi a omu se so menzo si won no ankasa no player na use no. Opeso use no, opeso ma ne boma no. E na omu sa assist kan kra so Inusa no omu hwe no. So obo full season and menzo a e bi omu betima koton no ba bi. E na the scan of on day ba no initial fee ni $2,500.
I know your salary.
Aye. So,
okay.
Nti be do be na be call 5,500.
Inusa ne free okoba no.
Nti eno no yes see complications kakra atimi aba ho no.
Loan $30,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He is 22 years old. He is good with his feet or his legs. He is a good shot stopper too. Abdul Wadi Murad will land in Accra from Monday. Now we're joining Kotoko. Pre-season, no. The new goalkeeper for Kotoko, no. I mean, but he is coming. Papa packing no man in airport. I was trying to say green light in the tomb now or ban. No.
Of
Morocco.
I know about Kotoko.
We're Moroccan goalkeeper, yes. We did 22 years. I'm saying 9 on him. Saying 9, say, young fire 9 more born there. I'm showing him. You know, Abdul Wadi, no. Obeba. Menzo, they recommend you. Okay. And where yet?
Oba do that way.
Director of football, Nankasa. Obenya the videos on. Obenya the videos.
Yanko.
Oh. Na yes see video no kra no akodi bon video na be do ho no ma ye kan no na wo ye say
obey the cool
boss say medical catch say morphine donzo me call buy no I drop about 25%.
Was I got 5%?
Me pick no me say tedi nko mama no do
ko anyway
mom see he say the morphine there and here na che say e bia na oh na she eche na kwa ye ni say we dey nyere enti no so no boss o say I have quit football now. I've given the team to Odenho Apianin. Champion officially speaks on his position on Ashanti Gold.
But Ghana get support because Ghana will bring pedigree. Na more than a film into Mufese, maybe be a academy beja appearing. Na Obosia Nigiano as a coso. And to the Mokano, I am pa, says half pepper. The man cratchet, Nemo said, after this year and after no mobile damas. Because last year, Crown, we said money since San Catama, Intino, Samotia, na supporters and small for more thing. I'm pipe. I'm saying about Tamachi because I spread until you buy a Tamachi. You do a beer against one. 7 years, I'm going to one. But born idea. You see the film. I'm never hear man.
And boss,
where do you way no champion fee?
You are champion fee. I shan't go supporters.
Okay.
And there's some of the bus back on the buy. I'll go buy.
By a video, you who supporters. And at time okasa na supporters ni gina ayi o man radem hobi
oh de be no mo
say come you hu ba so mde ko yina
boss send you the video
send the champions send the tour na
and the ba fozika
and the tour na
like to so ye the bass ba ko the supporters ko champion fi ho nyina ba ye ma wo
the ba for the
the
ba for how we of making the team.
Are you suggesting send me as a great yana?
Not as a tradition, but also
because you are man for no was over say was danger ma be kuli ba
me man ko bi but
we mu na de ba
perform they tell we say
your men on the ground
we seriously men on the ground
okay
and they are into you say that me dey na hear me a champion na wato na nu mutuo kase he said we get team nu mu dia ma
o say last year kwa no de ma
o say o de ma e kra che
na last year no de ma mo no man ko hwa ma ye rin
team nkrata asem so no kra kan nkrata asem mu dia de tiam say afi no nkrata asem no bibia atene a afi de sisi ade aka say F4 no ebehunu as good adansi mine eno bo ase mine mobo normal assignment team no normal reinstate team no Ghana Football Association president Mr. Edwin Ket Simeon Okreku you worked one time at Ashgold ubeye adwuma ho se team no egugu tiri so emfata won se fata se team o adwuma da no ubehwe se wo bre so e team no ebegu omo ye ndipa omo di bone no asotwe se fata no dia ma wo mo team ni de se wo Ket wo ye do betimi bia make sure se team na babak because say ekọ enimguasemu a anasa call say yemu na say egu anasa amabie mu a eka once upon a time na me ye waduma ko sua nwuma wa brechi memo ba say obebo Ghana football no ko ye dwuma wo and na if president na Woody no usua hu ni bi no ha ko fa fi Ashgold enti Ashgold gu a it doesn't fit your status as Ghana Football Association president somebody should tell Ket
yanko ye nim
some no credit da ho a o wa ni see ya na ona oso okro no Tinkra we will do our best and win trophies for Kotoko and our sim and amanfo bi akoste no Mr. Tinkra Kotoko abre na wa be obaji trophies amaya na anu ya odi ba eni
we want Champions League and then the league
we want the trophy are you giving it to Kotoko?
We're gonna do our best.
You're gonna do your best. Okay, thank you. Assistant coach?
Yes, for sure.
You just came yesterday. Are you giving the trophy to Kotoko this season?
Yes, we're trying.
You're trying?
We're doing our best, yeah?
Thank you, coach.
Try your best, okay. Now we hope for the best for you people. Thank you.
Coach is will do his best. Assistant will try and do his best. Okay. And to combine, I will do my best and try. Now amount will win with trophies. So combine it to now. You know, Ebema say we win new trophies. Nti think la ne nti. Boss, mami fa we. Na me nko. Abdul Kadri is the first foreign player signed by Kotoko. Na me be say amount for Abdul Kadri kakra. Bon, yanko Abdul Kadri hono na yentwa ho mfoni kakra mfa nkyere amount for. He said here. Boss, mati say 5 players bi abete. Ombe hia Kotoko. Five the foreign players mati
on the rasta
we are down we are rasta say African players in the obunya see so no
than say so back to go the MC 20 no
there we go
rasta and so
and your friend is saying Taranda Abdul Kadir Taranda Abdul Kadir okay say that me bo ni din wa ha no na me nya din ni ye
okay enti no ye no on ajiboyi
hey
and all you are from hey
what you think of ogu Kadri think of ogu
samba munya hotre
on na aro ko bi sini trisu nti so wo TV na ana say bia wo Facebook ka be hu
ka to ye DM
on say no 10 no sa press na o ka say wo de fa board mami wo de fa mami wo watch wo de fa mami na me hu dia me de be ye no
to on na be bon finfin
o gina wo mani back
number 6
o gina back for anim na o ji ball no pressure ne ba so de fa mami wo de oni be ga pass akwa fa mami wo de memo ntum kom ma ensa ma ye so fa mami wo say o number 6 for ni bi ho no mo a o ji ball no ye ni yie na fi o jema mo obi so ho enti no Abdul Kadlo no we dey meet makase Kotoko assign no nyese bia obo hwe no ma sign we dey o ma sign first falling prayer o ma sign
ba no ho odin o
mate say 5 makoma 5 bi so
and onim pass so ba
oh say no na make say ono no so ho chi wa fa ball ne ma no ono de ne say wo de wo no nya ball na unhu de wo fa nye no especially we defender
waje ball na wakwa ho yehim no
wakwa ho yehim no o se fa mami wo de ma no
o hwe na de ma na obe bibia kama na
obe yi pressure na fi so
okay
Abdul Kadir no
afọ no
walandi kama we say me say minimi na ba we kwa hwe ne kira kwan okay e wa kwa hwe no na ya
Abdul Kadir
no walandi din
Burkina Faso
yes
so no for
first foreign player o ma sign no
okay
na but 5 bi so I will hold me e bia na o mo amekuma se kra na o be hia team no won kan o mo so e possible say o mo so no bibia beda din but mate say ye be wiere ne bia Kotoko asan be 10 foreign players
okay yamre na abejafo enhwe ensem no mu
na first one here pass the feel no
I feel like the offensive movement in super back
nti bi ekoso na betimi ede atoso a so mo Facebook ni so complete so mo nya bi hwe mamefa we nka ho se mo de be ka mo nsem a mo de be ka mo nsem a mo se mo di ho nkomo na de ba for de atu edwa no my club bi o say my club bi or say, have you noticed something? Some Ghanaian players who play at the World Cup are still clubless. Their teams didn't extend their contracts despite their performances at the World Cup. Shouldn't it be a worry to us because we have a qualifier against Cote d'Ivoire next month? And no, Michael Abibiu and Odiwe Abba. Okay. Zach, mama say something free way. I mean to you. Maybe I so far no.
Very interesting. Because I'm a check it. Say a club no ye Limani Yakuba Sila Football Club.
Yeah.
Ti Enomani Lisan Sasandra. Ti Limani Yakuba Sila Football Club di Sasandra. Ti sa club na Ivory Coast. Yeah, it's a team near Ivorian team. Yes. Tino omo achieve promotion to top tier Ivorian League 1. Ti Ivory Coast na ye almost top league na League 1 oh. Yeah. Ti
Ivory Coast ni na who super
no. Ti omo League 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel no Maginia.
No go division 1 or
yeah, no bo on qualify on ba ye ntino yabana kwaba so wa buy the yabana kwaba. This is the Ghana Premier League. And interestingly so no Kotoko a very funny and interesting history with foreigners.
Yeah.
Most of them in the bar omoboni pa ebuma ba ka sepede nyanka omo de ine be sound epamo Africa masi but ebi mu born yi papa recently we saw Yakuba we saw Mbela eni nyaba ko na first Mfigi. Yes, we saw Mfigi. Yeah, Barizin and Siabai Huno. Then we saw after Mukwala. Yes, we also saw Mukwala. Now after Mukwala na you try say ko try say ombe nyu bia sina nemu na anyi.
Yes, no akrai inside Kotoko. Omo announce say from next week you know players be ba team no. Have a beefy squad no.
No, this is what I know.
Player ba could be pa Zakito. Me mama kwan. I mean who the video pa says I no bobo there. On the supporters be ko stadium. Hey. So who Joe Louis kakra?
Pa ne kakra. Pa.
Who Joe Louis pa?
Ne kakra.
Ne born any Joe Louis born difference in him. Or fa born na Zakito. Jeje ne na se ha
on na 10
yes next week no baba
no unse
ono so am so ya Ivorian
now Dutch ni no be na
Dutch ni be
Netherlands
deja ma yem ko be Zakito ya kwa se be
the what I know
am for so mo twen chairman solo audio no
omo me da mo say omo ba ansana mo so asma mo ka no
okay
no maka e de akire chairman solo so ne be ya so you have to learn you have a lot of things to learn solo a lot of things to learn to be the leader of supporters group Dibo ti Kotoko there after say Friday no yeah send intro no baba say odi kan no we move to Accra na a lot of players will join them in Accra and some players no dey munya forum 4 eti omodi kan aye sa admani nya on say what I know ni say omodi kan ask out and Omasaso assess them very well with their videos. Until there is a personal scouting, then again doing further assessment with the videos director of football, coach, me access some players they are going to meet them in Accra and start their journey with Kotoko. They will meet them there. Initially, there were a lot of issues. For example, I know before leaving to Mediama, virtually gave himself to Kotoko. Just that, Kotoko, what they see, what happened, because I say, so Kotoko will be fair, no. Anything come on. This current year, they called him, but nothing. Now, question I slow. For Poku, when Mediama decided to come in, he wanted the boy to play for Kotoko. The Rokano last minute, I said, they see new, but I said there was nothing coming from Kotoko. Then I said, bueno, Ekosane, Mediama Dianeko, because the boy, I'm privy to discussion here now as a also phone said he wanted to stay in Kumasi and play Krobia, but never slow until that dinner ambasso. But honestly, I know should have stayed in Kumasi. Star players now with the crowd. Echo Stadium, I know, but we'll move on. And performing him options or more to complement the absence of star players in it's for now there because honestly, Jibu, only that I stand coaching by on team first training. Oh, Piona, instead of Gina in change on them. Now, come on, oh, do technical team knows. Charlie, is that what we are going to work with? Or first, you buy and Nabumbuye. Because what he saw from players in the brain, no. Is that what we are going to work with? Assistant coach.
The Oban Nancy
and the first day.
And to Oban hair coach name Bifino.
Oh, sir.
And no, never cast is that what we are going to work with?
And say now, or you're surprised with what he saw. Yes. Yes, or you're surprised with what he came and saw. And to Muko no with one of Tegati no only again any. Is that or so is that all we are going to work with? It's no. I disappointed. It's later on, no. And a man I always say, honestly, yes, the one the baby now, but there are one or two guys be for example, only the men who catch youth team they say they should take your young guy out of their plans for next season. Lawson. Oma catch almost say on common plans will be
part of the senior team.
Until Momo and then you say like they are preparing their team. On the last season or Kohano about on count. So they've told Hamza and the other guys
full promotion.
And Bismarck. Oma catch the Hamza name and Kofon say Bismarck is not part of the youth team anymore. And so far, these are the only two players that we can confirm here said they've been promoted to senior team. Lawson and Bismarck. And other guys say Oma catch almost say they should be with the youth team. When the need arise on me here, they will call them. And to one say and Abu Yetenu the senior team. By from the request of Menzo. Yes. And see, omunya problem here no o ma frese e bia mo wemra. Omo problem so mo wemra. Just like how is done ewo abuchire no. Eti sa na fe no system no tie. Eti for now they Lawson and Bismarck are the only two players on the confirmed. Say they have been promoted to the main team now. Omo mo eba be yedwuma. See, let's see. From next week on, say players starting on more banner team Eugene after today. You be who those who are leaving. So don't move free. Na
center backs will be so be do Kumasi. We do no numere.
We do no numere.
Aye. Em say now what no be medicals. Na wa join the team no. on Monday and upper to Accra.
Ebi
kura no abepi mo bo na se.
Ba ombo ba should be. Edia unze waban die. Omo na be force omo hwe bi wa be hwe. Nti so wo ha na hu se obini nam nten no aso height kakra. So height. Na hu se ne body no se na ejigina so a ni ko player no.
Na woni height so.
Or height. Or height. Onye hu se obini nam na the dressing no as a footballer. No height. Bema o jina so a ko new player na aba no. Ye dika mo hint say okotre unna mo anu hu so obini nam so ana that is a ko new center back na obedu.
Oye Ghana ni.
Nto mo hu no. So Bema.
Abo Ghana Premier League ni.
Bema. Or height.
Okay.
Bema on be hu no. Bema on be hu no. It's good say o ma start here. Now one arrivals be eba issues about players coming and all those that's say eba. And you know Jibo, it's good because honestly even though preseason but supporters and the technical team were disappointed with what they saw. Okay. And the
honest one
Jibo, meaning say born on bet me about am I audio ni kakrebi I just 3 minutes but I wouldn't care. We minimum 1 minute in Ponamiti you get the idea of what audio met me abo it my for it meaning born so my own adwuma anka ebe me de pam. You see now the back for be catch and say Solo is going to meet the Greater Accra for no on my meeting. So before then only unia maestro and a question interview no see now no one me say obi abe tag him platform bi say anything but I didn't my farmer ground koso yi the brace I ready on until the visitors are ready.
Maybe this chairman me dey ka kire me yere me masa adwuma na me kon e be ye me because radio phone bi wa na je so be ye wa akwan bi aso be ye
okay
obu omo so a omo ye do mu tonduro
presenters bi do mu tonduro no be ya Asempa FM
tawa na mi sha no asafo na ofra asafo commercial bank wo ko central marketer also no mo de adu bi wan ye do mu tonduro sa no
me ye sure so u medi atema no pede.
See, I can't be there. Make it be our own.
Who can presenters now? All the audience be happy.
Messi.
Maybe that may just say active. They didn't have a trouble.
Messi.
What if I address them too? What if I address them?
Okay, Mama can you?
What if I address them?
Mama can you? Mama can you?
What if I address them?
What am I can you? Near to no, I will agree with you. No, I'm not so insisting. I'm not there so insisting.
Asempa FM.
Obey. Yes, na your tone no the tone or tone na no mo pon a that time we buy isi watching ho asafo na me offer yi tiro ho e odi anase you late 80s
okay
early 90s na bo so na be bo me offer dua no
no
na o ma ne kwadu no odi obekwa kire o Cape Coast station ho no no mo ye twa ba bi o mo kona de ode adwe no ton ayiro no ajifufu ani akrante na wowe ni nyina ne se adwe no ye den beton enru no ba sika no oni bi kwaduna na da bi obeyede obedi enti presenters bi wo ho a oma ye nwe ye do muto oh
ode sa encheche
ba ye pon a
Yo, Solo, he's not matured. Or not matured. Now I'm surprised people follow him and almost tuneful.
That's what Osibi.
Oh, there be say, oh, you know me. I'm since I'm Miss Kasabi. So Osibi, I was me Kabi. Miss me Kabi.
I'm
not supposed to be, you know. Me, I'm not saying because me can one answer me can, but I'm saying it because on a matured person to be able to call supported leadership. On you matured, he speaks anyhow. Solo is not a mature person. You see, when you talk about someone leading a group, any group, Kotoko supporters, the biggest football club in Ghana, now all the supporters are noir. You should be matured. Oh, Kasa, you have to think.
Oh, Zakito.
One guinea, and okay, same way. Honestly, you see, you have to be blunt to Cholo. One guinea. You see, or more some perception be.
Baby, I had Johnny Ebia Oyusu Abwa. Na or they are describing Nipa. So it's them.
Tell them so one guinea. Because if you wouldn't go and sit down and be using that to.
The context of a seminar no Canada. Say nya Abwa no de be tutu Nipa no ho dia. Kaya someone keep it me analyze.
You see, but
baby a problem no so they aboa ado be nipa.
Say na man problem no. That is number 1. 2. Even the other aspect important you make me analyze no. The fact that they even think say me so much she be mu de omo musika dia. Because you see, you tell us me na omo adwini be say I say I'm so evident you know. You see, utie so asem na em say ono no time na omu tireche na omu eboa nkofo against no na omu nkofo sika na dey sa ade no eto wa adwene bi che ono so no obi kana wasema ya obi yamani sika. Whoever thinks that way be an na sare no so bantie. So no was giving people money to insult people. So no time na tireche na fa busa so on register no. When an now and crow there now also on your fabusen so na or teacher no or two aboba park or so no. I just said he was behind giving people money to insult an now and crow. And you know, Obika no wasema, he also thinks say I'm Obiscano saying can was him. If you're not a bad person, you don't be thinking bad for people. Because I don't super you know, you think this how to be at here. You see, I'm surprised say now go for two you know we tell we voice or event need that no or sene obi ka sa asem na wo to na wo sene say woni age so all run it down nkrofo dibo
baby am say chairman solo say uti man obi ben chairman solo adwe say odi adwe betutu nipa ho de chairman we de okọ fa dodo eno nko ade ebia wasem no you might have a point or wasem na wokenim say me mete me a journalist but I also say about the problem we have in football even to Asante Kotoko yentimi nyi ehun frim so tell me say but to say omaye sa adue do moto aduro de jamasolo asem we de nyame anim nokuri ni baby a wugina ka asem we bi asa ko gina na twa no san very unfortunate say ube yusu adre e dey describe nipa very unfortunate say obeye sa de no so we dey betwa wasem ni tia
na we twa ntia ho mi nipa e asema wadwene ho no look how he was comfortable asema wadwene ho no wa plan say me kwa woka wadwene pa ntia won ni agi oka o mo sere just do no ono nam no mani agi ana mo ka sa asem wi me say if any subaya he will never think the office enya asempona ya asempa just say whatever people do when they are criticizing obi na mo musika that is almost logical. Look at this logic on what one argument say if you are criticizing obi am musika na o criticize anybody who thinks that be are in subaya it after the why Solo was consistently using people to attack Nani Amponsa. This man never saw anything good by Nani Amponsa.
Oh, evidence.
Oh, that's said there are videos, a lot of evidence. Me see, consistently running down to the extent that Obi also has a porter, media, and I mean, supporter number 1, then Fabu Sansos one bida during that time. He only did it after Nani and Co left. Such a person
claiming so or yourself Kotoko supporter, using people, giving them money to run down the club that he thinks that he loves. Me see, one is not a mature person. He has shown it in this, if anything, ODI boy is a mature person.
Okay.
And Sadiana or not good enough to lead a group of people, like a large group, very respectable group. Tibo, do you know Kotoko? Do you know Kotoko? I am there. Omaru Dusu, the position to the level of Solo.
Debbie.
Solo.
Attack an asem no.
No! The position have been reduced to 0. Solo.
Debbie.
Is now leading Kotoko.
Debbie, Chairman Solo leading Kotoko a problem behind.
Problem one.
Debbie.
The attitude have shown that is a problem.
Debbie.
This, the way he's speaking, have shown say on your BSO leading Kotoko supporters group. No, on this level supposition no. And then they may say if supporters no exercise some way. Now they are comfortable so no leader. Then I understand why
Kotoko one way and also what yes in the corner should be.
No, me can't channel.
Debbie, one way and baby
on Safata.
Now so
on Safata, me can't on Safata. This attitude, you leading nipa.
Nyabotre.
Sasuba way, you leading nipa.
Zach, me da say.
Ya kind crunch na. You see, if you feel so bossy, if you say that be, if you feel bossy on those people that you think so more muska. You see, I can be those you give them money.
Chairman Solo.
Those you give them money, they are there.
Obed Meba also. He should come out and apologize for using monkey to describe some presenters. It's very bad, very bad. Say Obeye Sadie no. Chairman, Oda supporters are no. Ube here presenters. Some be promote Kotoko games. Obi aka bibi na bia na nya adwuniti na wokasa fine. But Chairman we Kotoko chairman ni. Enyoma bi wo awososo ya enkoyi. Obi antimi nyuso abo amfan describe because we nipa. Nti Chairman Solo asemu die. Mesra wo se nkatwa no san kakra. Na church wase no muye. Dan se obi yuso adwen they are describe presenters. It's very unfortunate. Obed.
You must have Brenna Swan. You Kotoko friendly game no. You know kwase. For the transfer na dey. Na me adomwa next week na Kotoko transfer ni be hit ya pa. Danger Abdul Kadir there no. Kadel. Yes. The boy I'm Kadel. The good thing is boy any back could train for almost 2 weeks. Emma technical team in Ankasa no ma make a lot of comments about videos. You ma cap video who asem sa. One thing about video ni say we di agura video be dada. In a video yes we di agura video dada ni papa. This was a player no about Division 1 or the Ivorian League. So as a matter of fact no senya one kasa no asoma of scouts akwa monitor no maybe over 50 matches over 10 matches bi ehun the performance of home venue the performance of away venue or you should be careful with that deal. And it was a good one so Kotoko for an kasa decided said abranti na nkasa mbraha na be na otwimi no be training na ball no kromo man nya bimbo na enhwe how we operate under pressure and also with matured players. And for the head coach, I will not share some Kotoko youth team players kaso omonko. Why some Kotoko players akaso omonko? No decided say it is a step in the right direction. I think we have no other choice than to believe in his recommendation and believe in his eye because on the boys never be ejuma only in the system or Bible where any idea to just say in a 4-2-3-1 system. So with a 4-2-3-1 system, your number 6 is very, very important. Especially if you want to pass from the back. Person passing kakakra. Edi free chire de be anymore. Eya na hu hia. Inti Abdul Kadel. You were saying no mako, but I want to believe that the technical team is convinced with his performance. Jibo, say na Ghana Football Association mranet here. You can register 10 foreign players. Foreign AUB on your Ghana ni. Into register 30 players. but emu 10 ebetimi aye foreigners any can say bro 10 now 10 no you can start all 10 one match provided they are from West Africa.
ECOWAS.
Yes. Enti senipa no Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina, Mali, Guinea, Togo, Benin, Nigeria. Se sa anko foni free wa, obetimi started omo nyina 10 ni nyina. All mere foreigners. If they are from West Africa. Enti ka kotoko. Unfa Donzu. Nanka wafa Kamara. Then can say that time Sonny Yakuba or West Africa Nabi Keita was got kunya Nabi Keita bi Dr. Che time no na ko nyina obetimi as Guinea ni no obetimi as so nyina de agum this Abdul Kader ya oba obetimi na come because of free Burkina ha no I started just one Ghanaian player ebi obetimi ayi hubejew plus 10 players from West Africa but say nipa ni free West Africa there the maximum obetimi akọ 5 in Tibet is West Africa 4-4. One player not from West Africa 5. Asa. Untimi kombrosa. Inti it means that Kotoko can go as much as 10. But some free West Africa, there are 5 have to start and 5 will be on the bench. Now that changes numpo. Oh yeah. At any given time, the number should not exceed 5. Nje jibo de American artist. Yes, any obey changes are. Unimva foreign about come become 6. It has to be you foreign about free now about 5 now if they are not from West Africa. The Kotoko problem is a bit difficult. You won't say no Ukrainian about Kotoko recruitment, you know. Force bill and come for him.
Yeah.
Especially about Ghana Hana. The talent in him Ghana and the way we do Moyadian. A man for him. A Diana Yini dear. So I draw blacks muyibi. Beche muyibi, Chelsea muyibi. The muyidi olu and the muyidi or high. Now high and saying it here. It has been a battle between Ediana and Mediama. Diana and Mediama Assasa. Then the others, you know, they are option A, which is outside Ghana and be activity. If Mugusu ya justify. I ain't answer or more outside.
What do you say? A boy you call Nation Square Mediama. Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Na or Kotoko.
Oh yeah, send Nazaka can see Nazaka.
How can okay. Okay, yeah, but they no leading negotiations in Makotoko no. And now Odile Nyoma. Inti menzu kure hane pa report chese hano. So when Emmanuel no. Ozay.
I don't know menzo na lead.
So nya no yede.
I don't know any.
Oh so no the only player na be kasa be convince player na tiase. They do the financial aspects and you know be
Jibo enti no Ukraine
so what kind Michael Edwards in Liverpool.
Yeah.
No Ukraine say I can say share Ghana League or full Ghana League no. I know is the most talented player he's seen in the Ghana Premier League. Nti how mo pa.
Okay.
Jibo nti nkomo na etiawa.
Yeah.
Locally there amanfo asesako. They say the ebeka no Division 1 for the Aden, which it looks like they've abandoned that plan. They want to go outside and go back. As initially, it's our plan. As the name says, one of the best boys in their court Division 200 there. I don't know, but now it looks like they have to go big. And in going big, you know, you were outside. No, so no. I want to believe the coach, you know. Why help boys here because boys here and your more observation. We are more bedru ya no be sign for ni bi no. On ye duru no. And that is why there is the news next week, you know. Cause Kobe announcement no because bebre na be ba say ni nya de oba be bobo no. The coach no mu say wa he no. Wonim no. And o jini di so oba be ye adwuma no. So keeper oba ya o sign and say we see adakwaja ache.
Eyi ba ku say ya me hu ni pa.
So defender
left foot center back bi.
We defender.
Trap pass I won say ku player no so
ka bebre. Ya bompai. Ya bompai. Oh say on.
O de Jagi to ba de me hu ye ne de. Say sa no mbo ne tie de a. Ba say utimi hwe player. Utimi hwe player bi video. Me kai say Samba. O kai Samba ba Kotoko.
Yeah.
That time here highway sports for promise. Some of the video ne to so am no player we there.
What home videos da?
Why?
Me.
wo
me videos
na wo board and me hu video da dey say video me hu an say wo kasa
me videos da
dey say do team anim akasa
yeah wo me videos
ah wo board
ah me touch and move da
e wo heaven
me touch na me
team be
jibo when be je ho keke videos dey obi any one video akotwa ampa ho aba
David
but what the point is why I want to believe me pese me headache is that based on what I know they spoke to people they truly believe in them when it comes to these negotiations and players outside inti omni makasa ni omo they will recommend the best and best of talent and on fancy player will be about here so about this club about 32 matches during the season 32 matches, you know. Imagine a club of this level. Oh, a club be about Champions League. And I qualify about Champions League. Now play be about 32 matches, the amano. 32 matches, you know. Emu be 29 or 30. Be 3 be no free bench by ya. Now as I hear the videos, now it correspond with the statistics. Maybe I engage some media guys. No, so I catch also there be this guy is good at. We a coach, you be convinced, especially when it comes to project like that. Ain't it? Eugene, I mean, sure say men's will not think like him how difficult a job is going to be. It's not going to be an easy job, Jibo. Young fan of Crank. I'm surprised I am making your man for say pressure. No. Listen, your position boy don't na. Ubia Crank can't want some cry, no cry top pressure. More the silence of the people even creates its own pressure. The Kotoko job is a big job. And Dodo Akonya Tesoro, Ottawa, Obia to me to Babo.
George Oyerepa tells her Obed his only video is with the baby girls.
Oh, Uncle George. And this how.
So no, there baby girls and there. What's it too?
My name is Chemasula no bakaka.
Oh, I would want to listen to the whole audio because there's no Ogusu Kasa. I would want to listen to.
By your rights, or it would be use monkey to describe Nipa.
Now I would want to listen to it again.
Said the boy in maybe some was him.
I think the description was not ideal. The ideal description. There are no person kind in our quiet to say if Muya Juma may be moody. That is the narrative that he wanted to paint. Say you more Omuye Juma may be mudidi. So God maybe I send him a text we say. Tell him say I would want to listen to the whole interview. Especially Ansana and who see on that angle.
But on to supported the idea of using monkey to describe Nipa.
Onto the Americans. Me say the picture he wanted to paint.
Yeah, the contest na say.
If mudidi Emma meba. If mudidi if Muya Juma may be moody. That was the picture he wanted to paint. As to the example, there could have been other better examples. That one there could have been other better examples. But any player in the midst of your castle, ebu a trimu po away trim ne kwan pese fa so kan asem no. Enye ni nyina na ba ne sene epe no. On say the name monkey no, the man asem ne e be dice ne say. On the monkey about be something that you're targeting with racism near day. Whenever such an example is used, it can easily be twisted in a different way. Monkey dear on say, I say no, because of racism. It can easily be twisted into a different way. But the context of what he wanted to say was a bit different from the examples of the man. But that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Because many sure say Chairman Sulubi be cancel nebia Chairman Sulubi cancel no be ne nyadwene. Na obi catch Chairman Sulu asem na wo kana no de aboa and they describe
Chairman Sulu. He wasn't talking about more ne nyadwene. He was talking about those who genuinely insult him.
The na make say
he was talking about those who insult him or funny person with dinner them. He was not talking about on one. He made two examples. The first one was those who criticize. And those who would take your personality and insult you.
So be taking the personality.
You might not know. Because
messages be brave.
If someone insult your personality, you can also insult the person's personality.
Message be brave. But sometimes who di brebia, who di brebia, and say who are would no 1 minute. So what did the mention say? We are penny now with the Bibiano.
Material can
and yet Bibia no be can.
The old can is not different from
one way no be befa or tower or di jare. But then you now
the old can is not different from the American.
Also a free a dry now one. Now do hunina tisi abontia. Mummy onina no. Who chase no but because mummy in a mabodam.
The American say the old can is not different from the American. The American say the example of monkey complicates the whole conversation. But the message he wanted to put across, and then monkey as an example, identino. Ajinimopone the no person can a different from example is only the example, and I change the narrative no. But the bottom line is, yatenahama dibo what can I say? There were people a funny person would do matem, and you had issues with that. Funny panisi would dini panatem.
By a tene kruma. Near one penny for to say Chairman Solomon. We never saw them coming out to defend to say something about it.
When some Obia cano, and you at you. And then them say, and some Yenani can't be a platform. You go around it. There are people of danger. Now, criticizing you might be a one.
Some more call Yako much. The
bottom line is,
yeah, line is so.
I want to listen to the whole thing because we are sending me text.
With the quota for foreign players being expanded to 10, our lazy and self-acclaimed superstars will set up. Most of the clubs will seek to bring talent from our neighboring countries. With this, Krobia will be great again. We will no longer be forced to sign more overhyped players. If we Vesfor Import and Services, Victorious Collins, Edifi Anumanya Fee, and Ode message we
lines here,
Ede Abba. Is what the barman can to assess, you know. Sema kan say ontimi emfa chirim fa na yi ni meya advert achina so AT program na achina ye da sepa o si Voradep beat Kotoko to win the FA Cup in 1992 and that same year Voradep was relegated after winning the FA Cup to represent Ghana in the African Cup Winners' Cup the following year. They participated in the African Cup Winners' Cup the following year, 1993, and were beaten by US Gori of Senegal in the first round match when they were in Division 1. Results of the first leg in Accra, Voradep 0, US Gori 0. Second leg, US Gori 1, Voradep 1. Achena, and Odessa message we Ede Abba. Yeah, call line so 0322494401 0322494771 danger.
Yeah, Mohamed Kamara, former Kotoko goalkeeper, or Kwako signed a 1-year contract with an Ethiopian club. The salary $5,000 a month.
Ethiopia.
Yeah, and now
maybe I download Fiban and say,
okay. David upon Franny, and so unse na na can ask him Wahanomo. Also, Okwako signed 1+1 year deal with Central Bank of Ethiopia. Football club.
Mahmoud Seidu suye listener kese United States of America.
Mahmoud Seidu.
Like it was abotre. Why? Osinya abotre. Ochia danger man so. Danger. Mahmoud say ochia. Okay. I don't have for course no mami.
Dem pa show forward.
Oh, back line so for me say. Yellow. Yellow. I saw that one. Wow. I saw that money. Wow. Young boy.
Without my man down what we are going you mamma man the church pa.
Major so.
Na papa no other point issue ban no pay. Say na no pay no we gonna see we do ni na awon.
Baba Isa.
Kada nzante ente la leg ni na just you ente kura. Ente kura. Nso sun kasa. Why? We be na akwe sunya le ho. Show the piano. They don't wouldn't get that. And you to me, Anna, a young pipe, the Manturos, you said now a good canoe. Or Monta, or my Bontino, or Macabin, and Santa, what I said, you know, yɛ ka ɛde a sɛ bɛsɛ yɛ nua no ma mo so ɔmo yɛ ebi mo yɛ ɛni wɔn ma na bɛsa po ana report de ama wo so for the side ɛti to ati ati yɛ bɛsɛ fa sɛ di saa sɛm na ɔka ya mpa de a ɔmo mo de sɛ ɔmo wɔn na ɔbɛpa na mo nua ne ka bi sɛ ɔyɛ ne ka sa na akɔ sɛ ati adwuma ne bi di bi adwuma ɛde a adwuma yɛ nyina yi ɛde a obi ne mu a wɔde ɛde sika kwan sɛ mo bi a obi ɔka ho so ati ati ɛna sɛ bi a wɔn mo nya sɛ anta sɛ bi a ntɛntɛfoɔ no a ɔde wate no ba abɔnten sɛ ɔmo yɛ ne ɛmfa so bia ne sisi ɔnkasa saa mɛda ase
nate mesɛ mɛda ase yɛntoa so formidable basti croydon wamama te sɛsi sɛ ɔnam kwa so ɛkɔ mk wokɔ ɛyɛ kofi mu case base na wakɔdidi anɔpa yi nso wotie yɛda ase wodin ne baabi a akasa firi
awurade no so nyɛ nkɔm asafo yɛho ade mo
amos exhaust pipe specialist nsɛm ha
ɛpɔtɔ about ɛna mede medwuma na nsɛm ha o
nsɛm deɛ ha
nsɛm papapapapapa yɛdeɛ deɛ ɛka no sɛ yɛbɛserɛ yɛbɛstate league matches no kɔtɔkɔma referees no mfa yɛmanye nsie so korakora because sɛbi ɛde baabi a disappointed referees no ɛna ma disappointed state yɛka kyɛ ɔmo play ɔmo nhwɛ ne yie na yɛbɛserɛ ɛde baabi a mɛserɛ mpanimfoɔ ɔmo nhwɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ a timu no nanom kɔhɛ train gun the way na ɛyɛ mɛserɛ deɛ yɛ sɛ ɔmo de ka ho biara no papa ɔmo mfa nka ho na menim sɛ yɛ state deɛ ne bɛkɔ nka meda ase
okay yes yɛda ase wodin baabi a akasa firi na ade wasɛm atoa so yɛgye so ɔnɔbo ogede former assemblyman ɛyɛ asɛm fakyɛ mɛfa waba bɛhwɛ wo wae wodeɛ fakyɛ mentee mɛba mɛnwɔre mɛba wae mɛba ɔnɔbo mɛba don't worry wae wobɛhu m'anim ne yɛa
monkey pray by size. What is a no patchwork? Follow. The blow operation. Bakuseba, Okasa, Bakuseba, also monkey pray by size. Monkey shouldn't be a company. And yet, at some point, some of the kind of different here.
ɔlɔbo gede yɛda ase wobɛtumi nka ɛnɛ yɛntoa so wodin baabi a akasa firi no ade wasɛm atoa so
mɛtakyɛ meden de kusi
okay kusi yɛtie wo
ɛman
okay aya no ama ne so ama mɛwayɛ
mɛtakyɛ wo kasa mesɛ sɛ meka ne sɛ ɛnsɛmtwerɛfoɔ no ɔho ayɛ a mo no mo yɛ nnipa soronko ɛnim nyansa se wɔ biaa wɔ asase wei so anaa mepɛ sɛ oyi anoma me ane anaasɛ daabi
ka wa asɛm metie wae
mepakye wo motumi ka asɛm a ɛyɛ fa obi ho but obi ka deɛ ɛyɛ ne fam ho a na asɛ mode aha mo ade ntena
ɛbakyɔ yɛte a yɛka sɛ yɛha a wafrɛ obi de aboa adescribe obi
ɛnyɛ mehye ɛnsɛmtwerɛfoɔ
sɛ aha na wafrɛ na wobɛbusa me question ɛna me so mebisa w'asɛm de afiri ha
ɛnyɛ medase megyae ɛnyɛ saa ne ɛteɛ bi a baabi akyerɛma so wokɔ kae no wamɛka no mokɔ nti ne kwa sɛ nka moka ho asɛm
saa
ɛbi na mebisa no a wonti aseɛ kyerɛma sɛ no di ade yɛ example no ɛnyɛ mo ho ɛnso ansɛ moka ho asɛm
ɛna mese bakyɛ nti ofoa so sɛ ɛbɛyusu obi di adre bɛ describe nipa nyɛ saa
wasi ɛne gudu tipɛn wani di obi atam
saa yo yate yɛda ase wae ɛda ɛbɛka ho no wobɛhu sɛ deɛ sitiɛ wodin ne baabi a akasa fi na ade wasɛm atoa so
Bidiana master ketewa kofu state house ɛkyerɛ ɔfɛ
master ketewa master yɛtiw
ayo meda ababa yi sa se sɛ ɔsɛ ne ma de nsɛm ɛbrɛ de bia
ɛnɛ de afa wo hɔ
openi yepeni potokopeni kasa yidi na bienu mukuri wan kasa ye sebe ka frate ansa na kotoko hunse mbeba bonte no wala de beba ayo sentrofo ya mo sentrofo ya na mo de beba bonte am obi atese sei na kotoko ya na de sei na kotoko adru so na da wode wuti mi de nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ kaka sɛ sɛ mekasa sɛ binom te sɛ me a yɛde ɔmo to aduro di a ɛnkyɛ yɛ panyini nkasa saa nti yɛbɛsrɛ no ada wɔmmra bɔnten sɛ mekasa sɛ mo nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ yi ebi nka bɛkyɛ ne panyi so ba wo kasa no wamfa no agena nkoa no so wɔka kɔ obi ka kyerɛ ne sɛ ade nsɛm no deɛ wɔnya so still a wɔkɔ so aka ɛnkyɛ yie nti wɔmmra bɔnten
alright yɛda se samese yɛmfansia okay yɛntimi mfa course bi ma ha ɛne yɛde dwumadie no ɛsi nyame yɛ adom a adwoada ɛyɛ da foforɔ ɛbɛsɛ atena ase na yɛde agodie mu nsɛm abrɛm baabi a wɔ biara woka yɛ ho firi dwumadie no ahyɛ ase yɛbɛpem saa bere a yɛde ba na wie a yɛda wase sɛ daa ne daa wo ɛsɛ wadagyeɛ ɛtie ɛwɔ Oyerepa 100.7 na wohwɛ yɛ ɛwɔ Oyerepa TV yɛde mo ɛsi a sɛdeɛ mekan na adwoada ɛyɛ da foforɔ yɛbɛhyia na yɛde agodie mu nsɛm ɛfiri anɔpa no nsia bapɔn sima aduo no yɛde tebes ɛbɛba 9:30 ɛyɛ today sports ɛna 4:30 ɛyɛ highway sports yɛda mo nyinaa se team of producers a wɔboaeɛ ɛme yɛde ɛyɛ nsɛm no ɛfiri adwoada bɛpem na memeda ɛde na wɔtwe die so ba na wie no ɛyɛ Samuel K Mensa Solomon Kata Visa Clementino ote ne nka ɛna wɔtwe ne baba isa ono na di ama no ne nsɛm ɛba Solomon Solo so edu ana ono aso commercials no asa be kan foreign stories ɛwɔ highway sports ne so saa so ɛna sheka ɛso gyina yanam ɛwɔ Morocco Emma Cup of Nations ɛkɔ no no ɛna gyina Oyerepa ana se Promise Media anamu na wɔtwe ote sometime otu a champion ote ne nka saa so ɛna se Obed Harewu Danger Man ote ne nka akomia sechi siasia ɛna afa Alasan Said Zakito ono so ote ne nka yɛda mu nyinaa se ɛde mu esia yɛnyina yɛhwɛ yɛn ho so ye adwoada yɛbɛsɛ hyia